and welcome to this episode of the CU Space Cowboy Actual Play Podcast presented by Tidal Games. I'm Onslaught 6, your host, and normally your band leader. This week, though, we're doing something a little different. We're calling it CUSC GAIDEN. GAIDEN means side story. Due to scheduling conflicts, Alex will be hosting this week, and maybe for a couple weeks in the future. We don't really know what's gonna happen, so stick around, we'll make sure you get some cool content. We now take you to the stream already in progress.
That's what I get for letting my Baba Blast melt. Anyways, sorry, someone said, what did I want to do? What have we got? We've got a...
Well, I guess we can start...
You said that
hacker. Teal is pretty much ready, right?
Yes.
So I guess we can start at the top. Like, on my screen, it goes Teal, Onslaught, Mitch. So we could just work our way down to the bottom.
Most to least prepared.
Exactly.
Look, I woke up and I overslept and missed my dose. That is my disclaimer. I am not dosed right now, so...
Look, I can't even... Like, I literally woke up from a nap and went, I should make my character, and then I did it. But that's what's nice about this game.
Jesus. That's scary.
You woke up at, like... I saw you were streaming at, like, 6 a.m. I was like, what the
6
fuck?
6 a.m., but with your fucking anime girlfriend.
Yeah. So,
and then I tried to go in there and watch.
Sometimes you wake up early and you just have an urge to date some anime girls. It happens to all of us.
See, I woke up, I tried to get in there, and then my internet crapped itself, and I didn't have very good signal. So I was like, well, I'm watching a slideshow now, so I guess I'm gonna go. So anything you said to me, I didn't hear.
I did say some stuff.
I was like, I at least need to let you know I can't continue watching because my internet died. At least it's working now, right?
Hypothetically.
Alright, we all ready?
I mean, I'm ready, man.
Ready.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright. Well, everyone out there in Twitch who is watching us at this moment has no doubt noticed that our screens have been rearranged because after a violent coup, Onslaught has been deposed, and I am now in charge of the stream this week.
The title is CUSC GAIDEN.
I like that. I like that a lot. I saw that. I like the. I think you should leave in the Gaiden means side story. Yeah. Like in subtitles.
That's the
like it should be like
episode.
Yeah, exactly.
How many episodes is this going to be, by the way, since we're going to be missing someone for the next 3 weeks?
For the next 3 weeks?
We miss Jim this week, we miss Teal next week, and we miss Jim again the week after that.
Well, no, I'm actually going to be gone basically for the rest of the month. Like, I'm at work next week, and then the weekend of the 22nd, I am in Morocco.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have that too.
It's gonna be, which is hopefully gonna be very cool, and hopefully no one will get cooked this time.
That's why I was like, is this gonna be like a mini adventure, or is this gonna go for?
We'll figure it out.
Shit, I don't
know. We'll just play it by ear. But yeah, so I am band leading this week's episode, and so everyone is re-rolling new characters this week. Jim is absent. Jim is
excuse me, sir. I am rolling for the very first
and
time.
Onslaught is actually rolling for the very first time ever. It's too dangerous when you're up here at the top corner of the screen. You can't roll because your dice will fall. Yeah, Jim is off like hiking the Appalachian Trail or something. So
really,
it's just the four of us.
I thought
he
was in a graduation.
Jim fell into an active volcano. Yeah, we'll be absent.
We'll be rescuing him next week, don't worry.
Yeah. We might lose Teal in the process of rescuing Jim, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices.
We're gonna switch places.
Shit.
If somebody has to stay in the volcano.
It's the rules.
Someone must always occupy the volcano.
Someone has to stay in to hold the cork shut so the volcano doesn't erupt.
Y'all don't let me forget tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Don't
tomorrow's
forget,
Mother's
everyone.
Day.
You will get a nice reminder the day after Mother's Day when this episode goes up, so don't worry. It won't help, but if you forgot, you'll remember you forgot. So yeah, I guess starting from do you want to start us off, Teal? Tell us who you got.
My character here is So her name is Cherry Cola, and she is coming to you live from Ceres today.
How many A's is that?
How many A's is in Cherry Cola?
How many are in cola?
Just one.
Okay.
But you gotta, mean it.
But it's not where you expect.
It's the A and then the tilde.
Yeah.
It's like the AE combined, like encyclopedia.
Also, not gonna lie, Teal, that voice is scaring me.
Does it bother you?
That's not Teal. Who is that?
It's Cherry Cola!
Acting.
I used to do voice acting as a hobby. Sometimes I think I should get back into it, but
And look at you now.
look at me now. I'm still not getting paid.
All right. What do you got for your what are your dice? And what's Cherry's deal?
Cherry has only a D6 in muscles, and her talent for that is gamer thumbs.
Gamer thumbs? Awesome.
I don't fucking know. I made shit up. Her moves is D10, and her talent there is 360 no scope.
Awesome.
Her brains is D12, and her talent there is speedrunner nonsense. Half press A.
You can't have half a press.
Yes, you can. It's when
Yes,
you
you can.
press it, and then you enter the level, and then you let it go.
Speedrunner bullshit.
That's gonna
Half
be
a
here in a
press.
few weeks, or in a month.
Well, it's
Forgot about
appropriate
that.
because we are dealing with alternate universes this week from our main
Oh, I
story.
can't afford a big weapon. Well, that sucks ass.
I didn't even check my money. I just.
So then I guess your cool is an 8. What's your
my
cool talent?
Kawaii as fuck.
I love how I heard "fuck" echo.
Great.
I don't know who's it echoed on, but I heard it echo.
It's probably me.
So what's Cherry's deal?
So I still owe this one asshole money. You see, I really wanted to. I'd been doing casual streaming for a while, and I really wanted to hit it big. And this guy was like, "Hey, I will totally pump your follower count and get people to pay attention to you." And I just needed to give him money up front. And in hindsight, that was a really fucking stupid idea and a really big red flag. But I paid him all this money, and I also built my own gamer rig. It's really nice. Her name is Lola. And turned out he was a scammer to scumbag.
Lola.
So you fell for a one of the classic Instagram follower schemes.
I did. And so
paid
now what I'm
fees.
doing is I'm shooting people in the head for money, and also not live streaming it because that's a bad idea when you're shooting people in the head for money. But
I was gonna ask.
I do post videos later with all of the location data removed, because people really love violence, and hopefully I'll be able to pay off my debt.
Man, Triller's really gone downhill since Elon Musk bought it 200 years ago.
Oof. So wait, is that your debt or your regret that
My
you
debt.
your debt is that you
She regrets it, sure, but the debt is that she owes this. I didn't put a number on it. I can put a number
Okay.
on it. But basically, yeah, she still owes this motherfucker money, and she actually didn't read the contract very well, so she can't get out of it. But or honestly, she's at the point where she just wants to kill the guy and be done with it. But we gotta work it out. So there's your hook.
great? All right, cool. What about you, Onslaught?
I'm still coming up with my name. Hold on. Got this.
I have a name, I haven't
be
figured out
Rock
my
Sampson.
stats.
You know what? Fine, you're Brock Simpson.
No. I've got this. Who's the fuck? Who are all the guys in Led Zeppelin?
Oh shit! All the
Oh, don't ask me trivia when I'm not medicated.
No, I'm going on the internet. I'm
Yeah, I
going
can't use
and
the
I'm
internet while
asking.
I'm streaming.
John, Paul,
We got Jimmy Page.
Ringo.
We got
Ringo,
Jimmy
Gene.
We got Jimmy Page. We
Gene.
got Robert. We got Robert Plant. We got John Bonham, and we got John Paul
Bonham.
Jones.
That's who I was thinking of.
John Bonham.
All right, my name's
Oh
Bruno
yeah, he's the
Bonham.
drummer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bruno
no.
Bonham. Oh yeah, I got the D10 in muscles. I got the D6 moves. I got the D8 brains. I got the D12 cool. I didn't figure my talents out yet. I'm gonna do that in a second. But first we gotta figure out how Jerry Cola knows this guy.
How do you game?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
The only
Did you
thing
ever
I
get
do
me
is
out of...
I smoke and I fix my spaceship and I beat the shit out of people.
I do actually have a little mechanical acumen, and I'm pretty good at fixing, especially like Starship, on Starship computers. So maybe we met each other at the makerspace.
Well, legally they have me doing the computer, but I have a kill switch on that shuts it off whenever I operate the damn thing. So I only use the vintage parts. Yeah.
We are batting 100 on character voices today. Really looking forward to this.
I feel like I've gotta
Cherry
step
Cola
up now.
Fixes my computer.
Yes. I fix. What was his first name?
Bruno.
Okay.
Bruno Bottom. You can just call me Bottom. Or Bruno.
Or BB.
No.
So basically,
Sure, buddy.
Cherry is able to hitch a ride on Bruno's ship and also provides tech support.
By hitch a ride, we mean that I'm the one who does all the programming.
Right.
And I am in major debt because of all the vintage ship parts that I keep buying to like remod this thing. It's like it's all original. It's all original parts. It's none of the new stuff. And my camera immersed it.
Yeah, you're making a pretty good face, but it's fine. It happens. And you said you don't have your talents yet?
No, I'll get them in a second. But my favorite food is steak, rare, and my theme song.
Oh yeah,
is,
that's a good question. What's your
Last Stand of Achilles by Led Zeppelin.
favorite food is steak?
I followed the rules and drew my guy.
Excellent.
Why does he look like a cross between two Pokemon gym leaders?
Because I can't draw.
Wait, show it
Like
to me again.
it's like
Show it to me again.
Brock
I
and
didn't
Lieutenant
see it.
Surge like did the I almost said the
No,
dosage
that's about how I
Tanga.
expected that guy to look. That's the guy.
Yeah, I didn't ask what's your favorite food and favorite song, Cherry?
Oh, well, like, I mean, duh. My name is Cherry Cola. I like Cherry Cola.
Did you name yourself
Actually-
after the soda?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
anyway, actually, it's not like my favorite food, but, I do like Cherry Cola, and I also like, Red Starburst.
Cherry Cola and Red Starburst.
Hell, the red ones are well, the pink ones are pretty good too, but the red ones are also
My
good.
theme song
Starburst are the
is,
same.
Give Me Chocolate by Baby Metal.
All right. Well, do you want to? Are you more prepared, Mitch? Do you want to move on to you while Onslaught figures out his talents?
Let's see here. I feel like I gotta step up my voice acting game because I totally wasn't gonna, and then you two like fucking showed me up. And I've only got like 3 voices, so guess what y'all are getting? Y'all are getting Texan today.
Somebody on Twitter today was in the subject of that whole Dracula thing that's taken over Tumblr, being like, the key to a really good story is that you need at least one good Texan.
It's true.
Explain to me this Tumblr Dracula thing later. Not now. I'm sure it'll take like 20 minutes, but
No,
not
we'll
really.
explain
There's a Substack mailing list that you can sign up to, and each day not each day, but each day in the book, because it's a series of letters. Basically, they will send you the entry from that day. So it's basically just like you're getting emails on the day that the thing happens in the book. So a bunch of people signed up for it this year. And
So you're
it's
getting
gotten really
emails from
popular.
this nice guy named Jonathan who's on his wonderful work trip to Romania.
Yeah.
Right, it's basically like Jonathan Harker is just like live blogging his trip to Dracula's castle.
Because that's how all novels were written in the 1800s.
Yeah, everything was just a series of letters.
It's called the epistolary novel, and not all of them were, but it was a popular anyway.
Okay, what do you got, Mitch?
Okay, alright. Voice. Fuck you. I picked a bad day to miss my medication.
It's fine. You don't have to do the voice if you don't want.
Alright, so, well, this one is real easy because this is the natural voice I keep suppressed when I don't want people to know I'm from Texas, so.
Mitch is letting the mask fall.
So, my name is Sylvia, and, which really works out with the Texan accent, really. And I am a con artist who, conned one too many folks. And, now I owe a biker gang a lot of money. And
I
they
know
took
those
my
bikers.
motorcycle.
I beat the shit out of them.
Motorcycle?
They took my motorcycle. Real shame.
Holy shit.
So,
That sounds badass. Was it a Harley?
no, it was a Yamaha.
Oh, that's a chick car. That's a chick bike.
Well, I'm a chick, so,
I guess that makes
anyways.
sense. I don't know.
Yeah, anyways, ever since losing my motorcycle, I lost all my cool points. Therefore, my cool is, only at a D8. However, because, you know, you ride a bike, then you know you gotta be able to pick up and carry those things and get where you're going. Therefore, my muscles are D12. I am very strong.
Oh yeah.
I've lifted bikes off of folks before. I've also used my own bike to hit folks while not actually riding it, so I really miss
Those
my
things
bike.
weigh like 800 pounds, so yeah.
Yeah.
So my muscle talent is heavy lifter.
Heavy lifter.
Now, I'm used to getting around on a bike, so I don't tend to do like a whole lot of you know, acrobatics or any of that stuff. Most of my good skills is in my good driving. So, but it does mean I got real good balance. So my moves are only D6, but my talent is I always land on my feet.
Sorry, I love the idea that like you're really, really talented on a bike, but as soon as you step off, you're like super, super clumsy. I really like that.
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god, I can't fucking type. Earlier when you said biker gang, I wrote biker bang, and then when you said always land on my feet, I wrote always land on a fight.
And, you know, I'm not half bad in the brains department. Despite the accent, lots of people underestimate my abilities. Because, you know, they hear the voice and they go, oh, you're just a hick. But then they realize that they I lost my words. Fuck.
It's okay, hon.
So they underestimate me and they don't realize that I can see all the angles. Therefore, my brains is a D10 and my talent is see all the angles.
All the angles. I'm sure that is not going to be abused at all.
Well, I mean, it only works on like maybe 3 of the brain talents, so.
And what's your cool talent?
My cool talent is everything is a trick of the light. I have a good way of keeping folks from seeing me when I don't want to be seen, or knowing my true intentions.
All right. So I guess
I knew this one kid once that had the most innocent face ever. Never thought he was lying. He's always lying. Oh no, we lost. We lost.
No, I'm here.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, my debt is that I forgot what I said. Fuck. You wrote it down, right?
Yeah, no,
They
you
done stole your
your
thingy,
prize
your
motorcycle is being
motorcycle.
held hostage by the Spice Spikers.
Spice
Yeah.
By the Spice Spikers.
Bikers?
Not the cyber bikers, right?
They yeah, they ate too much spice and now they ride their motorcycles through wormholes through the galaxy, causing havoc.
I'm writing them down now as
Who's that Harley knock?
You don't go into Harley territory riding a Yamaha, trust me.
I think I beat up those
And-
bikers once. Might have saved.
Is that how Bruno and Sylvia know each other?
Yeah, I don't like bikers when they like hit on other bikers with their fists.
Like, I totally didn't just say that Sylvia has hit people with her motorcycle.
Well, that's fine as long as you didn't use your fists.
That's
Okay, so is that what happened then? Did Bruno save Sylvia once from the biker gang?
I barely got out with
Okay.
my life, but unfortunately I had to leave my motorcycle behind.
Gotcha.
We'll
Awesome.
Get your motorcycle back, kid.
Saved by Bruno, but had to leave motorcycle behind. Excellent, excellent.
And I will eventually get you a portrait at some point.
Just add it to the backlog. What's your what's your favorite food and favorite song? This stuff's important.
Why you gotta make me think of the hard stuff?
Oh, you got any of the hard stuff? Let's go drinking.
Oh, Jesus. I can't think of... I'm just gonna
you're not
generate a
one of
random
those people,
food.
Are you? Oh,
No. But I am gonna...
Jesus.
I'm gonna see if there's a favorite food generator.
I only believe in the gods of Middle Earth.
Okay, no, wait. What's something really like? What's something very Texan, but that's like that people outside Texas don't understand is very Texan?
Kolaches.
There you go.
Kolaches.
Kolaches. You know what I mean.
I have no idea what you mean, but I believe you.
Oh, I was telling Alex.
You got-
Alex,
It's
you better know what I mean.
basically
You got
like
two nor'easters
it's like a fancy
up in
pig in
here.
a blanket.
I was like, Alex, you better know what a kolache is. If you didn't have a kolache while you lived in Texas,
Oh yeah, we had Kolache House or Kolache Factory. We have one of those here, and I can't remember which one's which.
Oh,
Which-
you lucky bastard! No one even knows what the fuck those are here. They or at least they think of them like the traditional ones, like the sweet ones, not the savory ones.
Yeah, no, they opened like one of those actually in the time between we moved to Houston and we moved back here. So we do have those out here now. And what's your favorite song?
You know what? Let's just go full biker stereotype and write, Born to Be Wild. Steppenwolf.
Oh, come on. You gotta do better than that. Born to be wild.
Okay,
Come on.
fine.
I was
we'll
gonna
pick
guess
a Led
Bad to the
Zeppelin
Bone,
song.
but-
We'll pick a Led Zeppelin song that I can't think of at the moment because my brain is gone.
I don't know.
Sylvia-
Led Zeppelin songs. Led Zeppelin only writes about women, cars, and the mines of Moria.
Sylvia
There we
pretends
go.
to
Fuck.
be really into Led Zeppelin.
Ramble on. There we go. That's my favorite one.
I was gonna say Sylvia pretends to be really into Led Zeppelin, but only for Bruno's benefit, but is actually really into just like stereotypical biker music, like Bad to the Bone and Born to Be Wild.
Lowrider.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So did you ever figure out your talents, Onslaught?
Yeah. Alright. So my muscles is I can rip off stuff. Like the front fender of a 62 Chevy.
Rip off stuff.
I love it. You can take shit apart and I can hit people with it.
And my moves is punch it, Cherry.
Punching Cherry?
No, punch it, Cherry.
No, punch it,
Chewy.
punch it,
Oh.
Cherry.
But
I'm really good at beating up my co-pilot.
Excuse me, I am the pilot, not the co-pilot. I'm the pilot.
Yeah, if anything, I'm the co-pilot.
my
Right, I
brains
guess
is mechanical maintenance. And my cool is not even trying. I'm not even.
So as long
trying.
as you don't put effort into something, you can succeed at it.
Yeah. Like if I very visibly am like trying to do something, it's not cool. So it's.
No, it's like when Kiki forgets how to fly.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
So who ended up with the
try to be
lowest
Just like in
brains?
my Japanese animes.
Lowest brains would be Cherry with an 8.
Also,
Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm looking at the
wait.
wrong one. Lowest brains would be Bruno with an 8.
Yeah, I was like, I thought Cherry had 12.
That's like, wait a second, that doesn't sound right. But no, yeah, no,
Also,
Cherry has the 12 brains.
I
Smartest
absolutely
person
knew
on this ship.
I absolutely
Uh-oh.
knew Cherry because she helped. Oh, I lost my words. Fuck.
Oh no, I done lost my words again. What do they look like? I'll help you find them.
She helped. What's that word? Host. She helped host a collaborative speed running marathon, but it was also like a biker race, but raising money for charity.
Doesn't sound like me at all, but okay.
Well, yeah, because you had to speed run the game while you were on a motorcycle, kind of like that one anime about the children's card game.
Oh, right!
Marathons on Macintosh. I don't think anybody plays that.
What season is Yu-Gi-Oh on in the 23rd century?
4,592.
And the new protagonist, the big thing about the new protagonist is their hair's normal.
It's like that. Did you see that? The images going around with all the Yu-Gi-Oh protagonists, but photoshopped to be like on anime. They just like are wearing normal clothes with normal hair.
But yeah, we called this marathon speedruns on motorcycles.
Hey, yeah.
Runs on motorcycles.
It's like in the zone then.
Knows Cherry from joint speedrunning event. Great.
That's how they had to like make speedrunning evolve in the 23rd century. Because you also had to race while you did it, just like in Yu-Gi-Oh.
I forgot. My physical description just says buff and gusto.
Alright, sweet. So that's all you guys done up. So I guess, yeah, presumably then you guys have been traveling together for a while. You all seem to know each other pretty well. So the three of you are at the moment actually on your ship. What is the name of your ship?
She's named.
Well, whose ship?
She's.
I guess it's Bruno's. Yeah.
Don't you
It's
dare!
Bruno's ship.
Don't you dare besmirch the name. Her name is Led Zeppelin 4.
I suggested Iron Butterfly, but I almost got shot for that.
I thought it should be Cherry Starburst.
No.
Is it? Does Bruno own the ship?
Yes, absolutely. I'm in debt for it. It's all original parts.
Okay, so it's a. Does that make it a? Not a maxi, not a mini. What's in between?
The regular. I don't know.
Maxi is the in-between, I think.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no,
Maxi.
is it
It's
Jumbo
mini,
the biggest?
Maxi and Jumbo is the biggest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm glad.
I guess mini is
I'm glad that
outright
we're gonna.
ownership, but I definitely could have stole
Maxi.
this from someone else.
Owned by Bruno.
I stole
I'm
it.
glad
but it's
we're
like,
establishing.
I've redone everything in it anyway, so it's like, can he really call it his anymore? It's like
It's the spaceship of Theseus.
Yeah.
It's
That's the
cross
only
out
Led
O
Zeppelin
and you're
song
right,
I play
stolen
while I
instead.
work on it.
All right, sweet. So the three of you are on the Led Zeppelin 4, and you are actually on your way. We'll go ahead and say that you're on your way to Ceres. Maybe you just finished another job, or I don't know. Does one of you know what you would have been doing before you were on your way to Ceres?
Shit, I forgot to buy supplies.
Who has the best?
I know that Cherry would have been uploading a video, like have uploaded a video saying, "All right, we're off to Ceres. You'll see my next stream after we get our next bounty."
I think I was the whole way. We were the whole way on Mercury because I had to pick up a rare part.
Okay.
That only like some.
Wow, that's a
farmer
long ass
has.
ship.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's worth it. You don't know. Listen, you don't know how hard it is to get a ship creator over here.
How much money have we spent on this chip again?
It's
No,
my
never mind,
money,
don't
and
tell
you
me.
don't tell me how to spend it.
It's my money, and I want it now. All right, cool. So you guys are on your way. What's Mitch? What's Sylvia doing on the ship?
Let's see here. You're trying to get me to improvise today. Ah! And I dropped my character sheet. It's on a clipboard, so.
That's brilliant.
Let me move this. I am, I'm probably, doodling a drawing of my back because I really miss it, and I know it from memory.
You just have a sketchbook full of page after page after page of identical drawings of your bike.
Yeah. There
You
was
have
this
a,
one animation class I took once, and I had to animate a motorcycle chase, and I learned how to draw motorcycles real good. I have a lot of motorcycle drawings.
It's a flip book, except the only things that are moving are the wheels. So it doesn't actually look like it moves at all.
Also, pro tip, if you ever have to do an animation project in your 3rd semester of college, don't pick a motorcycle chase. I tried to
you
do
don't
like
get
the
to-
Akira, like,
That's what I was gonna
turn
say.
thing.
You were-
Yes, I tried to do that! I bought a little toy motorcycle, and I used it for reference. I hated, it's so bad.
When I was in school, I made a stop-motion animation movie about Godzilla fighting a Gundam. That was my 8th grade project. Okay, so
yeah, I'm a stunningly good animator. I don't know why I didn't go into that, but you know, there's just no love for the 2D craft nowadays. Everything's all CG.
Yeah, I know. They do everything with computers now.
even though computers have been outlawed.
The corpos, you know how it is.
The fucking corpos. Oh wait, no, he's not in this one.
You should
So
upload
you
that to
guys-
the channel as one of the subscriber emotes. Although I don't know if it'll get past the Twitch censors.
We could censor it. So anyway, so yeah, the three of you are on the Led Zeppelin 4. Sylvia is sketching her. I guess what are all your pronouns? You're both she, her, and Bruno is he,
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
So, which one of you would be most likely to notice a notification from the BNet?
I see all the angles.
You see
But-
all the angles
Also,
from your
yeah.
vantage point. Yeah.
Sitting
Okay.
here
So
waiting for like notifications from my fans. So, hello, what's this?
Okay, so-
What's this?
Cherry,
Hello.
you. So yeah, you guys are passing. You were actually on your way through the asteroid belt, and Cherry, you suddenly receive a bleep on the BNet on your little computer or cell phone or whatever you use.
It's a little cell phone with a bunch of Hello Kitty charms on it, and I. Hello.
There's more charms than there is phone.
There's enough charms, it can be considered a weapon.
Yes.
It's basically an improvised flail.
It goes jingle jingle.
Okay, so you open it up.
Yep.
And so there is a bounty, and it looks like this is actually a couple days old, and it looks like it actually got flagged because you were just the first people who have passed through this area of space. But it is not on an actual planet; it is on a nearby asteroid.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
There is a mining colony nearby set up on an asteroid. And its full name is some string of like letters and numbers, which I did not write down. It's like
blockchain.
SRQTCX17. Yeah, it goes on for like 12 characters. But its colloquial name is Knife Rock.
Knife rock.
Knife rock.
That's not ominous at all.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
But yeah, so you get this notification that there was this mining colony called Knife Rock out here, and Alistair Krauss, who is a level 2 bounty, not super Lucy. You're not in this episode. Get out of here.
This is Beanie.
You're on Ganymede.
Like, that's not Lucy.
Oh.
Learn your DM's cats, Alex.
I'm sorry. That was racist of me.
Yeah, you call it word out of himbo.
So so Alistair Krauss, he's a level 2 bounty. He was cited a couple of days ago on this mining colony. He's wanted for property crimes 1, trafficking 1, theft 2, and public indecency.
Jesus.
And he is worth 1,000. What's your currency?
Buckaroos?
He's worth 1,000 buckaroos.
Buckaroos. Is this asteroid Space Texas?
No, that'll be a different
Space Texas is next to Knife Rock.
It's nearby. They're all like expats from Space Texas who set up this mining colony. He also has 2 known associates who he frequently works with. Their names are Lila Oriole and Kurt Phage. Both of them are only worth 300.
But is there any bonus in it for us if we get all of them at once?
If you get all of them at once, you get a commemorative beer cozy.
Give me it. We gotta get all 3 of these guys.
Only one? We're gonna have to share a beer cozy.
You can have my old one. It's starting to get grody, but it'll be fine. Are you old enough to drink?
Of course I'm old enough to drink. I know I look young, but...
Alright. Good.
Just because I play a really young character in the other game doesn't mean this one's not old enough to drink.
You guys want to do some work?
I mean, if we gotta.
Well, it's not considered work for me, so, yeah. Let's do this. Let's go do it.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna gather intel to see if I can find any more information about all this particular bounty and about Knife Rock. Why is it called Knife Rock?
Do it.
Okay.
Can I do street smarts? Let's see what I know.
That was a 5.
Yeah, roll it up.
This is my first roll in a Sea Space Cowboy game, guys.
All right, let's see how you do.
It's a 9.
A 9. Okay.
I am trying. I'm trying here, so I can't.
And what was your roll again, Teal? It was a 5 for what?
I was doing gather intel.
Gather intel. Okay, so you were just basically you were spoogling around. I guess a 5 got you a partial success, and basically though, all that more or less got you is there isn't that much more information out there about the bounty other than what's already listed on his BNet listing. Basically, it lists all of his various crimes, and it's all just like it's normal. Just like he's wanted for burglary, for like minor kidnapping charges, for lots of vandalism, things like that. He's just a general no good Nick. But yeah, nothing huge, nothing major that he's known for.
What was the deal? It said something about trafficking. What kind of trafficking?
Trafficking 1, which was just like what is that one again? I wrote down the thing, but I didn't write down what it means. Trafficking 1 is just so it's just smuggling or trading stolen goods, weapons, intellectual property, or people. So he's done all of those.
Wowie.
But it's not like human trafficking. It's just like he's smuggled people, he's smuggled weapons, he's smuggled illegal machinery, that kind of stuff.
He's just sort of general belt trash. Sounds like.
Yeah, exactly. He's just he's kind of one of those guys who seems like they take whatever dirty deed they can get their hands on for a quick buck.
like us.
You could say they were dirty deeds done dirt cheap.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's why he has to do
Pretty
so much
decent,
crime.
yeah, alright.
So my other
Oh
question
god,
is,
that's gonna be
what-
it. We plagued Onslaught with plant puns, and now we're gonna kill Alex with song puns.
What were you gonna say, Teal?
I was gonna say, what other info is there about Knife Planet? Or Knife
Knife
Rock.
blood.
So
Sorry.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say that's what you were able to find on Alistair by
Right.
googling around, or spoogling around. But
What do I know about
Noodle.
Knife Planet?
I was gonna say Onslaught. He rolled a Streets Hurts roll, and he also got that was a 9, right?
Yeah.
So that's also a partial success. So you've basically, so you've heard of this place. So Knife Rock is basically, it's kind of out of the way. It's not along the lines of any of the major like shipping routes or anything like that, but it is a semi-frequent like stop-off point for people passing through the asteroid belt to stop for supplies. So they have, it's just basically like a small colony, but they have a little trading post set up. They can trade for, fuel or food or whatever people might need,
Yeah,
just
I think
for
I
a quick.
bought a
It's a galactic
guy
rest
here
stop.
one time.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that maybe you've stopped off here like once before, just to refuel or to get some like snacks for the road, that kind of thing. That it is again, like I said, it's a mining colony. It's not super populated, but it sits on a deposit of material that's necessary for stabilizing starship fuel, which is why they were able to set up this mining colony here. So they don't mine fuel, but they mine the things that you need to add to fuel so that your spaceship doesn't explode when you go into hyperdrive. So yeah, that's sort of, with a partial success, that's kind of what you know. Just like, you're not an expert on this place, but you've passed by it before.
Cool.
Yep. So yeah, are you guys? I guess you're going to Knife Rock.
Yeah, man. Let's punch it, Cherry. We gotta.
Okay. Again, you don't need to do a program a starship roll or anything like that. You're basically, it was a proximity alert when you got that alert from the BNet. It was just you were nearby, and you're the first people to have passed through this area of space, presumably, and gotten pinged about this notification.
Right.
But so you're pretty close. It's easy enough to reprogram the starship and head over there.
Awesome.
So you guys, all right, sweet. So you fly over toward Knife Rock. You get closer, and again, so I got distracted by Onslaught's camera slowly sliding up. Just like falling over. But yeah, so you get up close to it. It's it's a decent sized asteroid. It's bigger than most of the surrounding ones. It's not just like a small rock floating in space. As you get closer, you can sort of see some lights on the ground. You're coming down toward the airport, and basically it's just a long, there's a landing strip there. You can see some lights off in the distance where there's probably a town where the miners and their families live. You can see some like floodlights set up, kind of off to the west a little bit, where the mine itself is, which is basically just a big, just a big ass cave, a big hole in the ground, where the miners go and dig out the asteroid goo that they need to stabilize starships. So yeah, it's a small colony. There's probably like maybe 100 people max who live here. So you touch down at the airport, and there's a few other ships scattered around. Like I said, it's kind of a truck stop sort of place, so people do stop here occasionally. So there are a few other spaceships parked, or starships rather, parked in the airport. And so, as you guys are disembarking, there is basically, so I just imagine like it's like a big parking lot basically, where you find a spot, you park your starship there, and then there's sort of a little building. What's up?
I haven't been playing music. I was like, something's fucking missing here.
Whoops. I always turn the music off anyway because it skips on my end, so I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, so you guys, as you disembark, there is a little building where the how do you know what you call it? The attendant, the guy who runs the the spaceship parking garage is situated there.
All right. Okay. I go up to him and I'm like, "Hey, buddy," and what's the situation here? Should I give him like the keys to secure this shit, or what's?
No, that's not necessary. He's basically just there to keep an eye on the people who are, coming down. So he sees you. So he sees you come up, and it's an older guy, and he says, welcome, traveler. What can I welcome to our little asteroid. Can I? What brings you here? What brings you to Knife Rock?"
I immediately hand him $10, 10 buckaroos, and I say, "Listen, this thing's a classic. I come back, there's one scratch on it, one nut, one bolt out of place, anything messed up, it's your ass."
Well, I mean, there'll be sandstorms, and we're on an asteroid, right? There's not much in the way of atmosphere here. Like, pretty frequently, we'll just get like space debris. You might want to throw a tarp over that thing if you're concerned about the finish on your fine ship.
What the hell did I just say?
All right. I'm just trying to offer some friendly advice. No need to get testy. So he he looks you up and down. I don't know. Are you guys decked out in weaponry? Are you like openly carrying?
I am smoking and I am carrying my machine gun because these are the only two things I own.
Your what? And what was the first thing? What in your machine gun?
My smokes and my machine gun.
Hang on, let me.
I have a vintage denim jacket that the sleeves have been torn off of, and I've put like studs and spikes in it myself.
I am currently Googling for. Yeah. So, Cherry has a sniper rifle. It's pink and it has Hello Kitty on it.
Oh right.
Okay,
and,
so
I do have a chain wrapped around around one shoulder and kind of across like a bandleader.
What's the
that
sniper
is
rifle count as? Is that technically, I guess, machine gun? Jeez, I don't. Nobody's ever tried to snipe anyone.
Didn't account for this. I literally didn't even look at the damn. I did not look at the damn thing. I just went. I have a sniper rifle.
I assumed there was a sniper rifle somewhere in there. Because
why wouldn't there be a fucking sniper rifle?
What kind of idiot game designer would not include a sniper rifle in a game where you kill people?
In a fucking space bounty hunting game.
But yeah, basically that's the that's the thing that all my starting money went to is a whip, but flavored as basically like a chain. You know, very what the fuck was that? Ghost Rider.
I guess let's just count it as. I mean, it could also just be an assault rifle.
Yeah, just say
sure.
It's fine. I'm GMing. I say it's okay.
And yeah. I've got a bunch of like tools on like my belt, and some more chains that are a little bit smaller and have a lock on them, as a restraint.
Okay, so this
I also have a fucking kawaii jacket.
We are three very different aesthetics, except for maybe me and I was
gonna say you and Bruno kind of fit in together, but I think Jerry kind of stands out like a sore thumb. But so he looks through you up and down, and he sees Bruno, open carrying a machine gun, and he sees Cherry with like this bright ass sniper rifle with like charms hanging off of it, and he sees Sylvia just wrapped in chains. He's like, you three, you wouldn't happen to be outlaws, would you?
Who's asking?
I
mean, besides you.
Oh, well, sorry, I didn't introduce myself. My name is, you can call me Thurgood Wrangleton. I've been operating this here airport for, many a decade now.
Outlaws.
Say again.
Oh yeah, not like criminal outlaws with a capital O.
Oh no, you mean do we take care of problems for money?
Yeah, that's how you could say it.
Yeah, we do that.
I shoot people,
Well, you wouldn't
and
happen
then I
to
beat the shit out of them.
you wouldn't happen to be here because of Alistair Krauss, would you?
We are actually. We got your the message on BNet, and we happen to be in the area. I was sort of taking programming a shortcut to get back to Ceres from Mercury, and I figured if you put the ship like about 12 degrees this way, and then you go that way, then you can shave about a couple of hours off, and your rock happened to be on my flight path, and then it was like, oh my god, there's a bounty here. Maybe we can pick up some extra cash.
I didn't catch a word of that, but
You should
if
see
y'all
when
are
she
here,
plays pool.
I'm actually the person who notified the BNet about Alistair being on Knife Rock. And it had been a couple of days. I didn't know if anybody was going to actually pick up the lead.
Well, to be fair, you are kind of out of the way, and you didn't really up the broadcast range very much, but, you got lucky. Here we are.
Our broadcasting equipment is kind of out of date here. We don't get too many, big important people stopping by Knife Rock. It's mostly, small ships passing by, trading whatever supplies I got on hand. But I'm glad that somebody, I don't know. It was a couple of days ago. I was hanging out here in the, I don't even know what you call it. Like, what is it? Like, what would you even call the thing that this guy? What is this guy's job? I was hanging out here in my space shack, as I do, for 16 hours a day, and not too much happens out here, and it gets pretty boring. So I spend a lot of time just scrolling through the BNet, just looking at listings and things like that, because you never know what could happen out here in the asteroid belt. And just a couple of days ago, the ship stopped by, and this guy got off of it, and he came by. He didn't say too much, but I recognized him. I had just been looking at what?
Nothing. You're not supposed to look at
that. You're not supposed to look at the BNet?
No, I'm not saying anything. No. Continue, please.
Okay. Anyway, yeah. So basically, he explains that a couple of days ago, a ship touched down, and this guy got off of it, and he recognized the guy. He if you look at Krauss's BNet listing, he has a distinctive scar over his eye. And so, he was, he was kind of covered. He's kind of wearing his hat down low, kind of wearing a scarf over his face. For a second, I don't know, he sort of slipped his scarf down to take a drag of his cigarette, and I could have sworn I recognized him. So I pinged the BNet, and I'm glad to see that you guys are here.
So, first of all, you don't necessarily actually know if this is the guy. And second, he hasn't actually done you wrong specifically. You just, saw him out there and just updated his lock data?
Well, like I said, we get travelers passing through here pretty often, but it's pretty quiet. Like, we're not, I'm not too interested in criminals hanging around our little asteroid mining town. You're right that, like I said, I only saw his face for a second, but it's a very distinctive scar. He's got it's like a J-shaped scar over one eye, kind of wrapped up and around. So if he saw that and it was enough to tip him off that this might have been.
So this was not the originator of the bounty either, though. Like, the actual originator is elsewhere.
No, so he didn't put out. He was already wanted. He basically he had been browsing. Yeah, exactly. So he basically pinged that he had potentially sighted this guy on the colony.
Any idea where he might be?
Well, like I said, it was a couple of days ago, and I haven't seen him since.
Is his ship still here?
So that's sort of the thing. Well, it's sort of an awkward time of year. we're coming up on the annual Knife Fest.
Of course, you'd have that. The one character of mine that's not carrying a fucking knife.
Have you not heard of the Knife Fest?
Can't rightly say I have.
I've heard of
I've
the
been
Garlic
there.
Fest.
I've been in the Knife Fest quite a few times.
Does it involve
Okay,
knives?
well, then
Not this
okay.
one. Not this one, but a different one. We have them where I come from too.
Okay, there's Knife Fest all over the galaxy.
I thought you weren't supposed to talk about Knife Fest.
No, that's Fight Club.
The first rule of Knife Fest is tell everyone you know about Knife Fest. Come to the Knife Fest. Bring your family down to the Knife Fest.
We got knives for kids of all ages.
We
So
do.
it's like every Ren Fair in Texas. Gotcha.
Basically. He explains that basically it's an annual festival that they celebrate on Knife Rock, and it sort of commemorates the founding of the colony. They have a big, basically festival
Well, this
in the
doesn't sound
center of
like a Knife
town.
Fest, I know.
He sort of explains that basically a long time ago, back when they first settled the colony, the first people to touch down here, they were actually just passing through from Space, Texas, and their ship broke down on the colony, and things were kind of testy, and two of the people on the ship, they ended up getting in an altercation that turned into a knife fight. And
And we commemorate that every year.
well, what ended up happening was they both happened to disarm each other at the same time. And when the knives flew into the ground, it caused an eruption of the asteroid goo that they mined to stabilize starship fuel. So that's how they discovered that the asteroid
lore.
So it was basically like a big space gusher, is what they discovered, just full of asteroid goo. And so they ended up, establishing a colony here, and have been able to, eke out a pretty sustainable existence for themselves. And so every year they basically have this festival where they have a big gathering in the center of town, and they have they reenact the knife fight. Sort of a big theatrical event, and there's food, there's games, there's prizes, and it's kind of a minor tourist attraction. So he explains that there's actually we've been getting a little
coming in for
Yes,
yeah.
but
So
you
it's not like a
have,
shitload, but like they'll usually get like a ship every couple of days, every once a week, something like that.
So you're saying
Closer to the
that
Knife
really,
Fest.
really lacks landing and takeoff records, and you haven't been paying attention, so you have no idea if this man's ship left. Aren't you the one in charge of the landing strip?
I just stay here to throw tarps over the ships.
Oh boy.
We don't have like an official spaceport. This kind of just is a nice spot for people to park their ships, so I kind of just set up my space shack here.
Yeah, we didn't have
To
to.
Now
Now
you
you
let-
guys,
better in
this
that
makes me
spot.
like a pretty tempting target for smuggling. You've probably had a smuggling problem for like a while, my dude.
Well, I wouldn't know too much about that, but all I know is, listen, there's a few more ships around here than usual. People have been taking off and leaving, but I can tell you that as far as I know, I haven't seen. I couldn't tell you which ship was his, but I have not seen this gentleman come back. And I spend pretty much all of my time here. I pretty much sleep in this shack. So if a ship were to take off, I would know.
You should really keep a logbook about these things. Anyway,
Records are very important.
So I haven't. So
I
yeah,
agree, records are important. That's why I got them all. I got my 33s and my 45s and my all my double LPs, everything all stacked up and real safe.
I'm so happy you keep picking up what I'm putting down.
So yeah, he explains that he hasn't seen Alistair come back through the spaceport in the past couple of days. So as far as he knows, he's still on the ship or still on the asteroid. He's like, yeah, I mean, I haven't seen him. I couldn't tell you exactly where he went, but I can tell you that most people when they stop by, first place they want to go is the mercantile in town. If they're looking for any supplies, any food, any fuel, that'd be the first place to stop. That might be a good place to investigate.
I'll be right
Great,
back.
let's,
Sorry.
Okay. We're gonna go do that. I'm gonna get myself something to drink. See if there's anybody who wants to arm wrestle.
Oh, you'll definitely find that. You'll find both of those things. People love drinking and arm wrestling here on Life Rock.
I definitely want that.
Do you guys like Baja Blast?
No.
Well, that's good because you can't get any out here. We get all these Martian tourists coming by looking for Baja Blast.
I say as I just That's what I dropped on the juice part.
Yeah.
Was condensation for the Baja Blast.
So yeah, he directs you so into town. So basically, there's the spaceport, the airport where you guys are currently parked. And then there's a small town with a few dwellings where the miners and their families live. And there's also a little commercial area, which is where the mercantile is, where the bar in town is. Basically, all of the business transactions take place here, slightly away from, definitely away from the mine and away from where the people actually live in their houses.
All right, I go in. I go up to the bar.
You go up to the bar?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get up there, and there's basically, they're pretty ramshackle. They're kind of built off of, I think when they first crash landed on the asteroid, they kind of ended up building a lot of their dwellings from scavenged materials from their starship. So a lot of the original buildings that they built there are still kind of set up there. So it's made out of, sheet metal paneling and things like that. There's definitely is a bar. It has a plyboard sign hanging from the front entrance. What's the name of the bar?
The Cool Burn.
The name of the bar is the Cool Burn.
What?
You guys are going to the bar. The name of the bar is the Cool Burn.
I was playing Advance Wars and I got.
You were AFK, right?
Yeah. So we're heading to a bar, right?
Yep. We're gonna arm
so
wrestle.
you walk into the bar. So three bounty hunters walk into a bar, and you see kind of dingy lighting. There's some beer bulbs hanging from the ceiling. Floor needs to be swept pretty well. There aren't any other people currently drinking in the bar. Well, there's one other person, but he's passed out, kind of off in the corner. He's got an empty glass, kind of tipped over on his table.
Oh, that's what he's having.
He's a short-statured man wearing a fedora and a trench coat is passed out, mumbling something about his saxophone. So one of these days, I'm gonna get back to Ganymede. Skid it, gotta get my sex back. He's sort of mumbling to himself, kind of scatting in his sleeve. You ignore him. Seems like Seems like a vagabond, somebody you don't want to be involved with. But there is a woman, a middle-aged woman, is tending the bar. She's broadly built, really muscular. She's wearing an apron, kind of a dingy apron. She's currently, she's a bartender in a little mining town, and so she is currently wiping a big, glass with a dirty washcloth.
Okay, I am gonna. So sorry. Can you repeat? There's a woman the woman is the bartender. She's this big lady. You said sorry.
Yeah. She's just a big.
So she's built like me.
Yeah, a beefy bartender is behind the bar, currently wiping a glass with a dirty washcloth, and she sort of eyes you as you come in. Doesn't really say anything.
I'm not like the cool one here, but I am gonna try to take advantage of being kawaii as fuck. So, Cherry's gonna skip up to the bar, and she's gonna plop herself on one of the stools. She's very short, by the way. She's 5 foot, and she's got her she's got her like
Tidy your
curly kinky
headphones.
hair up and like looks like cotton candy. Yeah, Sailor Moon cotton candy buns. And so she sits down and she like spins around on the bar stool and she says, "Can I have a cherry Coke with rum and a lime?"
She kind of she looks you up and down, and she kind of doesn't say anything.
The same thing, but without the Coke or the lime.
Does Sylvia order anything?
Yeah, I'll take something that's already bottled.
Okay. So she kind of she looks up and down at Cherry, and I think you might be able to tell that your approach is not having the effect that you maybe would have hoped. But she kind of looks over at Bruno and at Sylvia, who look a bit more like the kind of clientele I think that she would normally see in this bar. And she's like, "All right," and so she ends up it's like, "But I want to see some money first."
All right. Cherry slaps down. Actually, just go ahead. Slaps down a tenner.
Yeah, can you spot me? I'm a little
Yeah,
short
I
right
got you,
now.
hump.
Okay. She puts down another tenner for the other rum, and then like I guess a $5 for the bottle or something.
Okay. So yeah,
neat.
she pockets the
Don't gotta
money,
pay.
and then she
Oh,
goes
and-
over.
Also, a tip, and hands another $5 over.
She pockets the $5, and so she gets you out of the glass that she was currently wiping. She fills it up with you said cherry cola and rum.
Cherry cola, rum, and a lime if she's got one. If she doesn't have a lime, it's whatever. It's not that kind of bar.
We can't grow limes out here in Knife Rock. I can get you a mushroom.
Is it like a limey mushroom?
I would say it's pretty citrusy.
Yeah,
It's definitely got a certain tang to it.
I've had some citrusy mushrooms before. Go ahead.
I only
Okay.
do mushrooms if they're psychotropic.
Legit, one of my favorite mushrooms in the world actually tastes exactly like lemon chicken. It's kind of phenomenal.
Okay, well, it's not
Also-
one of those.
No,
my
I
art
don't think.
pins, my art pins were in reach, so
Oh man, she
Excellent.
looks really cute. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. What? Sorry, and her name is
Sylvia.
Sylvia. Cherry definitely has a big old crush on Sylvia, but isn't gonna say anything. She's like,
Now
every
you get to be
so
the
often
one
she's like,
that has a crush on bikers.
I sip it.
yeah, you've got your like super cute little femme, little little femme dyke who's like, she has like a ring of keys. I bet she knows how to use a nail gun.
I know how to use a nail gun.
Actually, I do have a
Not
like,
into dude.
I do
Already told you
have
that.
a tool. I do have a toolbox as part of my gear, so that is true.
Hey, dude's gender neutral.
Okay, so the barkeep, she pours a cherry Coke and rum, and just kind of sticks, like doesn't even actually stick it on the rim, just like drops like a mushroom, like digs under the counter and just like plucks a
Plucks
mushroom
one.
from underneath and drops it into the hook. Just kind of floating there. It's dirty. There's like sediment floating
Yo.
on top of your glass now.
Y'all
she-
gotta learn not to drink anything that ain't bottled on asteroids.
And she,
Sometimes it's wise to try the local cuisine.
Look, if it can't degrease my engine, it doesn't deserve to degrease my engine.
She pours Bruno a rum, and she gets Sylvia it's a bottle. The liquid is brown, but the label has been ripped off, so it's just like paper and glue
Alright,
on the
roulette
outside of the
beer.
bottle.
Roulette beer.
Let's see.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey. Which kitty?
She says, so what, you three in here for the knife fest, or?
First knife fest ever.
No, I'm actually here to beat the shit out of some guy.
Well, if you're gonna get into fist fights, you better take it outside my bar. I don't need I don't need any trouble in
it
here.
depends on
No, we're
what-
not doing it right now.
Well, is he here? Because then, yeah, is it that guy in the corner? I'll beat the shit out of him.
No, leave him alone. That's Scat King of Ganymede. He's just having a bad time. I have all of his albums.
They're not on
Sammy
the ship.
is-
I threw those out.
Sammy is going to be really upset that he missed his one other fan in the galaxy.
Well, technically, he hasn't met Emmy yet, so.
Yeah, his one and only fan in the galaxy, as far as he's aware. Things could have taken a
He's-
very different turn if he'd only been awake.
His records
So,
belong to your dad.
Probably.
Cherry, show the lady the picture of the guy.
Okie dokie. Cherry gets up her flips out. Actually, she takes out her really nice high-end gamer laptop, which she's like is a transformer laptop, so she can turn it into a tablet. But it's like it's also fucking huge.
Okay, you said Transformer laptop, and that's not the first mental image I had. I thought you had like a custom one that looked like a Transformer.
No, yeah, it's Soundwave. Yeah.
But does it
You
turn into like an
got
action
a
figure?
Soundwave over there,
I was
bud?
to say it looks like a toy
He's-
car,
he's
but you open
buried.
it up and twist it around.
No,
it's a
it
laptop.
does not look like a toy car. It looks like a tape deck. God.
Okay, so she watches
It goes, and then she's got the there we go, Soundwave Superior.
So she watches you play with your toy robot for a minute
But
and
it
unfold the screen.
yeah, and then it unfolds the screen, and then it's got the bounty on it.
She says, "Well, wait a minute. Are you three outlaws? Are you bounty hunters?"
I guess you could say that. It doesn't say that on
I
my
don't-
driver's license, but, you know.
This is on the back of my,
Sylvia, did
desk.
we ever come up with like a name for our little group, or did we just sort of punt that? I forget.
Mm.
We don't have a name, it's just 4 symbols.
Who's the fourth symbol represent? We don't know. Maybe it's Soundwave here.
She said, "Well, I don't listen. I get a lot of people coming through my bar. I don't know. My memory is a little bit hazy. I see so many faces passing through here.
I hand her a
Who
20.
can possibly say?"
How did you have so much money?
She pockets the 20. She says, "Oh, thank you very much. As I was saying, my memory is kind of hazy, so I don't really recognize, too many people coming through here."
Well, that's not gonna do anything. That's a 5 on manipulate somebody. To be like, hey, come on, just tell me what you know. But, that's a 5 even with my D4.
I'm gonna try it.
well-
And I'm still adding my kawaii as fuck.
I thought the kawaii as fuck
I got
wasn't
a
working on
6.
her.
And even if I hadn't gotten a 6, it was also a 5. So we're like both there, like giving our respective like best. Like he's like, yeah, whatever, and I'm like,
I'm just gonna look around. Is there anything in disrepair around here that
There's
I
a
might be able to
jukebox
fix up? Cool.
kind of over in the corner.
I'm gonna go to the
And,
jukebox.
So yeah, the two of you. I don't want to say, because I know it is your. I know Cherry. It is your talent. So I don't want to say that like it has no effect on her, but I do want to say that it has. She is not naturally inclined to appreciate
no.
your personality.
it's totally fine if she's just looking at somebody who's like,
Well, I'm just gonna say that I would just give you disadvantage on any of those rolls, and they haven't been good enough that like you would do better than them anyway.
"Err."
So yeah.
So yeah, I see these people trying really hard to just like demand this woman like answer them. And I'm just gonna do, what any butch would do, and I'm just gonna go find something to fix as a favor, and then see if she's more willing to talk to me.
Bruno
Okay.
and his 2 stupid lesbian friends.
That's the name of your crew.
I get
These
the
two
feeling
stupid
that
lesbians.
Sylvia is bi. I don't think Sylvia is just for ladies.
Actually, Cherry's also probably
There's
bi, but
plenty of
that's
Sylvia to
okay.
go around. Don't worry.
There is. All right, so can I go over?
So
What's
you're
wrong with
saying
this
there's a
jukebox?
chance.
So yeah, you go over and it looks like at some point maybe somebody tried playing it. So it's one of those ones where it's got a stack of little like 7-inch records. There's a little arm that picks them up. Looks like at some point maybe I don't know, somebody tried picking a song and it picked up the record and it dropped it on the spindle, but it landed kind of weird, and so it's not quite at the angle where it's be able to be read.
But I can see all the angles, so I probably know how to fix it.
Yeah, you
right?
can see all the angles. Yeah, exactly.
Christ! Ugh!
Alright, so can I use my toolbox to see if I can fix this jukebox? Because, yeah, what's a bar without a jukebox?
No, you can't. Try something else. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Do what?
I was just being asked about dinner. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah. So give me give me a fix stuff.
Cool. Alright. God damn! I love this D10. That was a 10 on the D10.
Alright,
with a
hell
2
yeah.
on the D4, and then a +2 for the toolbox. So that's 14.
Okay. So you get juice first of all.
Heck yeah! For
Oh,
the
yeah. Have
for
I
the
failed yet? No, I haven't.
gelatinous cube one.
No, you guys keep rolling mixed successes. So
Damn
yeah,
it.
Mitch is the first
This
person
is-
to get an A juice this round.
I've only rolled once this whole game so far.
I also don't have a pencil up here, so I've been doing everything in pen. So once I get juice, I guess I just have it.
So with with that complete success, I think you go over, you pull your your toolbox. Maybe you keep it like in your jacket. You
It's
kind
like
of
a
pull
tool
it out.
belt
It's like
more than a box, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you go over and you pull out your tool belt and you're about to do something to try to fix this jukebox with the out of order sign hanging on it. And you kind of lean into it, and actually you just leaning into the thing is enough that you jostle the record, and it kind of just like spins on the spindle and like drops down, and music starts playing.
Alright, well, what starts playing?
It's Born to Be Wild.
No,
Hey,
remember,
you shut up over there in the corner.
he only had cassette tapes, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Born to Be Wild starts playing.
So I literally just go over here and lean on this jukebox, and suddenly, like, classic rock starts playing.
Ugh, George
Yeah,
Thorogood's
exactly.
a poser.
So yeah, the barkeep, the music starts playing, and she looks over, and she sees you with your tool belt, and she's like, "Oh, did you fix my jukebox?"
Yep, sure did.
Oh, that thing's been busted for weeks.
I just needed a little bit of a delicate hand.
And so
Anyways,
she,
are you sure that you don't know nothing that can't help us at least point in the right direction for who we're looking for?
she kind of sighs. She's like, "All right, let me take a look at that screen." So she takes a look at Cherry's screen, kind of squints at it, and so you got the bounty for Alistair pulled up.
Jerry helpfully pushes the enhance button.
Also, I love that you just like had the little like chin hands face going the whole time. Like Cherry was
You
just
press the
sitting there,
enhance
just like
button.
watching this
Yeah.
whole thing.
And
Yeah.
So it's like the bounty. It's basically like it looks just like the bounty card where it has all the text laid out and a little like thumbnail of the bounty's head, like in the corner. You press the enhance button and it zooms in, but the resolution doesn't get any better. So just the pixels are bigger. So it's harder to see when it fills the whole screen. It's blurrier.
Hurry! Hit the escape key!
So she's looking. She's like, "Is this is the guy you're looking for?
Yep.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anybody look. I'd recognize somebody with a face like that." I don't
Anybody
think I-
more
Didn't he have two people with him?
Oh yeah, shit.
I scroll over to his accomplices and I say, "What about these
Yeah.
two?"
You see anybody
Listen.
who's real suspicious face
Lila
coverings?
and
By
Kurt.
Like
chance?
a hat and a mat and a.
Yeah, so you scroll down to Lila and Kurt's listings. You click the link to open up their pages, And she kind of looks at it, and she kind of like tilts her head. She's like, that's interesting. Well, those kind of look like does this kind of look like Bert and Tabitha?
Bert and Tabitha. I take notes on my phone.
Well, the two of them. I mean, they stopped down here. I'd say it was 2, maybe 3 weeks back. They stopped by. They came. They were looking for work, so they've been they're kind of set up in our town. We get people stopping by all the time looking for jobs, looking for work, looking to trade. Yeah, they've actually been really helpful. They've been helping out with the preparations for the Knife Fest.
Great, well, we're gonna go find him and stab him, so...
No, we're not gonna do that, Bruno. Sit down. So anyway, at least my thing as a bounty hunter is I don't really like to go off and, just assume. Sometimes folks, they decide they need a new life, and that ain't my business. Now I'm being Texan. God damn it.
It's like, what happened here?
Oh yeah, that will be the Texan virus that we're all infected with.
Texan virus, I'm writing this shit down. Hang on.
Yeah, sorry, the mushrooms do spread that. We didn't start with these accents.
Oh no, I think I'm starting to come down with it.
I'm down with a case of Texan.
Don't worry, if you once you go off the mushrooms for a couple of days, your voices should go back to normal.
I told y'all, don't drink nothing that ain't bottled.
Well, anyway, my point here is that I don't usually like to shoot first and ask questions later. I like to ask questions and then I might shoot depending on what the answer is. But the point is, that's very interesting. And so have they been if they've been hopping off the planet, or have they been like here just doing their jobs?
Well, no, they've just been helping out. The festival. Later day actually is when things are supposed to be kicking off with the festival. The commemorative knife fight.
How long are the days on this asteroid?
Oh, the normal asteroid amount. Let's not worry about it.
Yeah, fucking series calendars bullshit anyway.
I was series?
When you're on an asteroid, things are spinning around so much. There's not really strict a day system out here.
Okay, so you're just standardized to Terran time, right? More or less?
Terran time plus 2 hours just for funsies.
Terran.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, so we got 27-hour days. Want to squeeze in a little bit of extra time.
Hey man, if the union's cool with it, then I'm cool with it. The point here is, I really support labor rights in addition. By the way, so that she takes out her phone, she's actually had a teeny tiny GoPro, and she's like, so yeah, support your local unions. Anyway,
are you streaming right now?
I am not live streaming. This is a recording for later, and I will edit it. And if you don't consent to my viewers seeing things, I will edit you out.
I only consent to any ladies who want to watch.
Anyway.
I pat Bruno's shoulder. He tries so hard. And that's why it doesn't work.
He's less Rock Samson and more Johnny Bravo, honestly. Anyway.
He is Johnny Bravo! Oh my god!
Fuck you with me.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so my point here is that, I at least am not a shoot first person. I want to know more information about what's going on.
I'd appreciate you not shooting up our town. That would be most welcome.
And even when I do shoot, my god. Wow.
And she looks
What's on Cherry's mind right now?
She looks at you with your sniper rifle slung over your shoulder and looks at Bruno, still just carrying a machine gun under his arm. She's like, sure.
One of us makes things clean, quiet, and one shot.
So she says, well, yeah, like I said, things are kicking off later this evening for the beginning of the festival.
Oh,
what?
Why don't we go party?
I mean, if you want to go, I mean, I would assume that whatever I said their names were a few minutes ago.
I wrote it down. I actually wrote it down this time. You said Bert and Tabitha.
I would assume Bert and Tabitha. So I remember Bert, but I got Bert and Ernie and Jesse and James in my head, and couldn't think of anything else.
Oh my god!
But I would assume, yeah, they should be over helping out at the over at the town square, getting things ready for tonight.
Well, gang, I think we should go check it out. And who knows? Maybe they'll be willing to rat out their buddy. Who knows? I'm willing to find out.
Maybe there was a fracture.
We don't know yet. We'll only know if we go and nosily ask around like a bunch
There's gonna be a fracture when I'm done with it. In their bones. Because I'm gonna...
I think we should just go around
there will.
And talk to everybody like we're obnoxious JRPG protagonists.
So yeah, you okay, so I guess you guys you drain your drinks?
Yep.
I keep wanting to call you Emmy. Sylvia, roll me a D4 real quick.
Just a D4?
Uh-huh.
That's a 3.
Okay. You don't know what was in the bottle. It definitely was not beer. It definitely was not soda. And it basically tasted like water, but it was not the color of water.
Alright, can I assess what I might have just imbibed?
Can you assist?
No, can I assess?
Oh, assess?
I know my accent's real hard to understand, but come on. You lived here. You lived here. There.
I mean, I guess so. Well, I don't even know what kind of role that would be.
Would that be
I guess
like
gather intel?
Gather intel?
Maybe. Can you read a situation with brains? No, you can't. What the fuck?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, you can. Well, I'm an idiot. Yeah, that would probably.
It's at the bottom of the read a situation. And I don't think I can see all the angles because it was in bottle. I can only taste.
Fair
see,
enough.
you can get me. You can get me on
yeah, the bottle
that don't require
is
sight.
round. There's not really that many angles on it.
Well, also it's seeing and not tasting, so that's how you can get me. It only applies to sight.
What was your roll?
That's a 3.
You could go on about how you only drink things in bottles, but
Yeah, you have no idea what it is that you just drank. But the barkeep kind of looks around. She's like, "Where did I put my spit bottle? Where my bottle for my chew? Where did I put that?"
I was about to say, what did it taste like?
And then she goes, "Oh no, here it is." 'Cause I hope you enjoyed that charcoal water.
I mean, it can't be any worse than other stuff I've drank before. I mean, at least it ain't mushrooms.
It's supposed to be good for cleaning out the liver. It's good for detoxifying.
I'm sure it is.
That is a real thing. Have you had charcoal water before?
I've heard of it.
isn't charcoal water for like what you drink when you've been poisoned?
Yes, it is.
Activated charcoal, and
like it also then deactivates all your medication.
It's not good.
And also it tastes like dirt.
Basically, they sell it. They sell it in like water bottles, and it's basically just like pitch black water.
Oh, like, and
it
the whole
tastes
thing
like water.
It's the fucking health food dumbasses being like, oh, it'll cleanse you, but the real thing is that like the only thing it's gonna cleanse you is like if you've actively been poisoned or whatever medications you're taking.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
so
PSA: if you want to dye food black, use black sesame seeds or black rice powder.
Official CU Space Cowboy tip. Okay, yeah. So you guys head out.
Fucking guys, let's go beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, you guys head out.
Poor Bruno hasn't gotten to beat anyone.
I feel like Bruno is on the wrong team here. It's like if Bruno was actually on the other team, like Spanish would be like, yeah, fucking kill him. And meanwhile, Bruno's on the team with like this like and with Sylvia, who are sitting here being like, let's solve problems.
Yeah, see, I feel like we need to, like, switch Bruno and Emmy. Because these people would
So,
actually
you guys,
be Emmy's friends.
You guys head out from the bar, and everything. I mean, this whole settlement is probably like 2 square miles tops. It's not a big place. You can easily walk. They don't have a Metrolink train system set up. You can't get a lift. Nobody like conveniently driving like a limo around for you to bum rides from. But you can walk everywhere pretty easily. So yeah, I guess you guys
don't have Ouija. Anyway,
it's like the size of a Mario Galaxy planet.
Yeah, exactly. If you jump really far, you'll kind of just like circle the asteroid.
There's like a specific spot, like it's like a trampoline spot where you just jump in like orbit. That's the travel system.
Yeah, at the spots where they've like mined deep enough and gone all the way through the other end of the asteroid, you can just jump down those holes and just pop out the other side. So yeah, you guys head over. Then you walk over. It's only like a 5-minute walk from the commercial area over to where the town square is. And so you head over there, and things are definitely getting set up for a festival. There are banners and streamers. There's balloons. There are commemorative knives just stuck into the dirt. Kind of like landing like a path, like leading you through. Like there's different like stalls being set up with food and games and things like that. And yeah, people are milling around, kind of getting things set up, getting ready for the festival that's supposed to kick off tonight. And I actually, okay. One of you roll me a d6.
I rolled the last one. Someone else do it.
That's a 5.
Damn it!
Wait, we both got 5?
Yeah, we both.
You'll roll the same thing.
I guess it's
now
a 5.
I have to find out. No, I rolled a 6, but yeah. You two rolled a 5. Cool. That was great.
So
also, we got
Sylvia,
new lore going down in shitpost.
I want you to roll me a... What would that be?
Who's rolling?
You.
Me? Okay.
Give me a... I don't know. We'll make it... Just give me a straight-up cool roll.
Straight up cool roll. So, since it is a non-specified one, I imagine that talent does not apply.
No, you can go ahead and use see all the angles.
What are we doing?
Damn, I love these dice. That was an 8 on the D8 and a 4 on the D4.
Okay, so that was a
I got
success.
the best roll I possibly could.
So while you guys are walking, Sylvia, you kind of trip over something
clumsy.
that's kind of buried in the dirt. That's sort of like half buried, like something was like sticking out just enough out of the dirt that your foot kind of catches on it.
Hey,
so do you investigate it?
Yeah.
On that thing over there.
Yeah,
okay, there is a...
What the devil was that?
So you see it, you dig it out of the dirt, and there is
something stuck in the dirt.
There is a device of some kind. It's definitely mechanical. It's a sort of metal, kind of like a canister shaped thing. It's round, like sort of like a thermos shape with holes in the top. A few different like wiring sticking out the side. And it was kind of half buried in the dirt, and you managed to trip over it with your foot and disturbed it. Nothing happened, but you tripped over this thing.
Can I tell what it is?
Give me, I guess give me gather intel.
Alright, let me gather some intel on the D10. Does seeing all the angles help me here?
That would be with brains.
Does seeing all the angles help me here?
Yes.
That is 9 total.
Okay. So you're not 100% certain what it is exactly. Like I said, it's a mechanical device of some sort. But as you are kind of rolling around your hand, you can kind of hear and feel some like sort of like a sloshing noise from inside. Like it feels like it's probably full of like some kind of liquid.
The heck is this? Thanks for the sound effect.
That's what I'm here for.
So nothing came out of the holes?
Nothing came out of the holes or anything like that. No. There is a on the back of it. There is sort of there's an LED that's sort of like gently blinking, like on and off, just like a little red light. But other than that, it doesn't do anything else.
Hey, Cherry, I think I need your
Do you need
expertise.
help?
I can't figure what the heck I tripped over, but it's got a blue blinky thing and some holes in it, and it sounds like there's something liquid.
Make sure there's no label that says front toward enemy.
I look at the, what am I? Sorry, I got a little distracted. What am I looking at?
The thing I tripped over.
I'm looking at the thing.
It's some
It's-
Yeah,
sort of cylinder device.
it's like a thermos-shaped device with holes in the top and a little blinking LED on the back, and it's full of liquid.
I don't like this.
I only managed
Is
to...
this gonna be? Yeah, their intel hack. What do you want me to roll here? I'm gonna go for brains.
Whatever you want to do. I mean, if you want to try to, I don't know if
Okay.
hacking the planet would work somehow.
I'm just gonna roll brains, but I'm gonna say that given the esoteric nature of being a speedrunner and doing nonsense, I'm gonna be like, what is this? How can I use it to like turn time backwards and go to space?
You're
This
really
how
good
I
at
do the
manipulating with
back in
your
time
gamer
glitch.
thumbs.
Yeah, like this.
Oh,
is
we should have made
aside,
one of your talents
but
gamer thumbs.
No, it is. It is.
It is.
It's my muscles talent.
Design-wise, the real purpose of the brakes is to give you codified shit so that the gear can give you bonuses.
I mean, yeah, but
But yeah, if you don't have anything like that, then yeah, then it kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, go ahead, just look it over. Go ahead and just give me a brains roll, and I'll go ahead and give you advantage on it too.
Maybe you
oh,
spoogled it.
advantage.
Yep.
Maybe you spoogled it.
11.
Okay, so you kind of look it over, and you're able to, like I said, there's some wiring and stuff on it. You're able to surmise that it is some kind of like aerosol device.
It ain't knockout gas, because I got some knockout gas on me. Is it anything like the knockout gas?
You don't know. You have no way of knowing what is inside of it.
We have no way of knowing.
But that is there's no earthly way of knowing
Well, we're
what
not
is.
on Earth.
There's no asteroidly way of knowing what could possibly be inside this mysterious metal thermos. But you are able to tell that, there is some kind of liquid inside of it, and it seems like it's some kind of aerosol dispersal device. Since you got a complete success, also, I think you're able to tell that, like, it's got. I mean, this part's kind of obvious. It's got this blinking light on the back, so clearly it's got some kind of like transmitter attached to it.
So there's a thing, and it's got a transmitter on it.
Yeah. Other than that, so that's all the information you're able to glean from this thing.
Where are we again? We
You were on your way to the town square. You were going to go see if you could find the two people who looked like Lila and Kurt. Bert
sit
and Tabitha,
down,
which is what the barkeep called them.
Okay, I sit down, I pop open Soundwave, and I use a dongle, and I port the to see if there's a connect. Is there a connector on this device?
Are you gonna try to hack the aerosol?
Sure. There's it's got a 3.5 millimeter jack.
Yeah. So I first of all, because any smart hacker does this, I open up a Why is my brain dying
like
on this?
a
Antivirus?
private shell thing.
Yes, it's a disk image. It's a fake OS inside the real OS.
Oh,
I open that up. I put this particular USB port, because we're fucking still using USB ports for whatever fucking reason. Route it through this image. It's not what it's fucking called, but I know what I mean. Route it through this fake OS, so that when I plug things in, it doesn't just immediately brick my machine. And I plug it in, and I'm like, and I'm hacking the planet.
Okay, give me that.
Also, can I say that my high-end gamer PC does give me a +2 to hack the planet?
Yes,
Thank you.
it absolutely does.
Oh,
Bruno
yeah.
Like I think
starting to-
mechanically, I think in the book, I think it does.
Yeah, computer.
Excellent.
Like
plus
that's what you have to
hack.
ask. It is what it does.
I feel like
That
since
is
Bruno's
13.
probably getting if Bruno's getting
13?
bored, I'll
Okay.
like in
There you
ensue
go.
like
I'm
a thumb
also
wrestling
so
match or
sorry.
something.
I'm good.
13.
He's used to us like bullshitting, like taking half an hour to like get inside to like avoid paying a ticket to get inside a wrestling match. So
Yeah,
I don't think he has any
This is
resistance
great.
as
This is
the
what-
player.
Listen,
This is what happens
great
when,
for
like-
me. I'm like just listening and hanging out. I don't have to think about anything.
Oh, and this is what happens when the two of us roll like characters who are like actually competent.
This is why I rolled the dipshit who breaks things. At
Yeah.
some point, I recognize that I will be needed, but
Okay, yeah. So
You're
you got a
basically
13
the
on
Hulk.
Hack the Planet. So what were you trying to accomplish?
I'm
Deal.
trying to figure out. So it's got a signal transmitter, right?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out approximately where it's transmitting to and what data it's transmitting.
Okay. I'm gonna say. So you plug it into your gamer PC. You go through the whole rigmarole of opening up the secret browser or whatever it is you do, and it pulls up. Basically, you pull up a list of like. It's not, but it essentially is like when you click on the list of Bluetooth connections, and it shows you all the signals in the area. So it doesn't. So I don't think the thing is able to necessarily tell what direction things are in, but you are able to see that there are multiple other signals that it seems to be networked with.
Can't.
And
I can't. I mean, I guess it would take another step for me to route through their whatever GPS they're using. But
This just
they're
be
using
like
computer.
a fog machine.
I mean,
Like a remote fog machine.
that's
Like,
the
hey,
other
what are you
question I
doing
was
with
gonna
our fog
say is like,
machine
what is
for
this?
the
What is this
festival?
machine trying to do?
you're able to see that there's at least another like dozen or so signals that this thing is definitely networked with.
Okay,
And the
this
thing
seems-
doesn't really have. I mean, and they're strong enough that like you can tell they're probably nearby, but it doesn't necessarily. I mean, it would probably take a lot more work to like triangulate. Like you could probably like go around and like.
yeah, I bet this thing
spend
is
a bunch of
literally just for
time,
a fucking
like-
light show or some shit.
I mean, you could definitely like go around and like probably carry this thing around and like see where the signal strengths are stronger and weaker, and like use that to triangulate where all the different signals were coming from. But that would take you a long time.
Yeah, and then
But you
also
are
would be
able to
kind of
see
weird.
that there are multiple things that it is networked to, and they are in the area.
Okay,
Why don't we just take this to like a
so-
staff member?
No, what is it? So does it?
I'll throw
Is
it
there
at the
any
guy.
indication with this device, like what it does? Is there like, if I can go into its BIOS, is there something about the manufacturer or something like Smoke Machine 4000 or whatever?
You click the C info
Uh,
button.
You're able to, yeah. You
Oh,
right click
it-
on it,
I
and you
right
open up
/info.
yeah, you open up the file folder, and you go to like the the program files, and there is a serial number on it. And I actually want. I think Bruno, go ahead and roll me a street smarts.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm not even trying.
Yep.
No, definitely not.
13.
13. Okay. Bruno, you recognize this as a military serial number.
Oh shit.
That whatever this is presumably military hardware.
I read
military
about this
fog
in
machine.
Guns and Ammo and other complicated explosive bullshit.
So it's a magazine subscription.
Yeah. I pay extra so that it gets to my spaceship. In space.
That's amazing. That's what those little cylinders are that keep just kind of bonking into the exhaust pipe. Okay.
Military device. Okay, so
Yeah, it is military hardware, presumably, based
God, I
on
really hope
what
there's
Bruno
not a sticker that
knows.
says point front toward enemy.
when you were reading about this military hardware thingy, do you remember what it was supposed to do?
Yeah, what do I know anything else, or do I just know that it's military?
No, you don't. You. This is not anything you recognize. This isn't anything that was listed in your Guns and Ammo magazine, but you recognize the serial number as being similar to the kind of things that it's kind of the magazine where they like list like. It's a catalog for like an Army Navy surplus.
Yeah, and I
It
recognize
says,
those.
used
I have
decommissioned
ordered
military
very
hardware.
many. I have had to manually put in many order numbers with this many digits, and this number of prefixes.
So you recognize it. Yeah, you recognize that from this series of letters and numbers that is the origin of this thing, but you have no way of knowing what it is. It's not anything that you recognize.
So I'm gonna
Again, other than the obvious things that you figured out before, that it's an aerosol device of some kind filled with liquid, but you don't know what the liquid does, like what its other purpose is, other than presumably.
So I'm gonna do the logical thing, and we have Spoogle access here right now, or Moogle access, or whatever we're calling it. I go ahead and I Moogle for this serial number.
Nothing comes
Lost
up.
Device.
0 results.
I just Moogle the serial number then, like by itself.
Yeah, 0 results. Nothing comes up for it.
Nothing?
Nothing comes up.
relevant.
So there's
sure
like
there are some
one
results,
like
but
there's like an ancient like GeoCities page that like the URL happens to match like some of the numbers in the serial code, but it's like a supernatural fan blog, and you don't think that's relevant.
I go ahead and I cross-reference a bunch of military surplus websites just to cover my bases, just in case. Like being like, hey,
he's sure got some hair on it.
Congratulations, Alex.
He's like a head in a
now.
jar, like on Futurama.
Alex has now experienced the universal DM experience of your players are going to sit on this for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's totally fine. Like, but that's you Google it, you Spoogle it, you Moogle it, you do everything you can, and nothing comes up.
Okay, so
it's military hardware, but it doesn't seem to be anything that's like listed anywhere.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I am going to disable this device, and like I'm gonna disable it in a way that it's not gonna set off alarms to anything else. Like I'm gonna basically just be like, it lost power.
You turn the Bluetooth off. Also, when you told me it's like an aerosol thingy, I took like a bandana out of like my coat pocket and like tied it on my face.
Because then the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm trying to disable it because I wanna get into the reservoir and see if I can like book smarts or something to figure out what the fuck it is. Yeah, boy, that's a 14 if I'm adding my bonuses.
Why do we never roll like this?
You are able to.
Herself, I am not doing that.
I just took like a bandana that I usually would like use to like keep my hair back or something and tied it over my nose and mouth.
There's a power switch on the top. You flip the power switch and it turns off. And nothing else happens. It doesn't go off. It doesn't I mean, you do see the signal disappear from the list on your computer, but also you were using that to like get into like the list of skills anyway, so when you shut it off, that disappears.
All right,
but presumably, it was belonging to be.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a deep breath. I pop open the reservoir.
Okay.
And I look to my companions and I say, let's figure out what this is. And I try to use book smarts to see like, what does this smell like? Does it make me pass out when I go, what is that? Does it make me talk more Texan? Whatever.
Does it make me talk more Texan?
I rolled a 1!
Oh no!
Okay. You go to smell it, and
so you smell it.
Accidentally
you go to smell
squeeze. You go to smell it, and I think you are a little bit too excited, and you accidentally like jostle it, and you snort some up your nose. And it stings. It stings really, really bad.
I take a wound.
Yeah, actually, yeah, do take one wound.
Ow.
Finally.
And I get a juice. I think. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, you got
I don't
one.
think you're supposed to snort that. Let's just put it back in the hole. I'm just gonna kind of like do that thing where like I'm just going to turn it upside down really quickly and stick it in the hole so that way it like kind of like gets stuck under its own like thing.
Harry, you do not like that Sylvia just took that thing out of your hands. You are like feeling angry about this.
What the fuck is going on?
This is an Alex game, and no one's had an Alex game yet. We're the first.
Do you know something?
Like that.
I know Alex.
No, yeah, this, the thing that Sylvia just did, like taking it out of her hands, it rubbed you the wrong way. Like you were feeling like incredibly annoyed about this.
Wait a minute. This is aggression juice. How do I feel about this?
How do you feel about this? Like you, the player, or
No, I mean
Cherry?
Cherry.
I just told you. You feel
No.
you are upset with Sylvia. You are angry.
Okay, so wait, and so Cherry, being someone with D12 brains, goes, I think this is some kind of hate juice. I think it is supposed to make people angry.
It's the fucking Transformers hate plague.
It is. It's
See,
literally
I was thinking it was like Red Eye, except for like in aerosol form.
Yeah, no, Cherry's
green
Cherry's train of thought literally goes, wow, I'm angry at Sylvia! And Cherry then goes, no, I want to fuck anyway. That doesn't seem right. Puts a couple of things together, goes military technology. I'm gonna redirect my anger at this device! But also, I think it's a hate plague!
I'm just, since I'm significantly taller than you, I'm just kind of like holding it out of your reach.
I'm like, it's a hate plague device. It's gonna make everybody freak out and stab each other, probably.
Alright, so we should dispose of this. Probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
Why
I'm
did
gonna
you snort
say
it?
for the next little bit, Cherry, your muscles and your brains die are switched. So your muscles right now is a D12 and your brains is a D6.
Can I at least still managed to make that deduction before my brains went down to D6.
Yeah,
where I'm
exactly. Before you like went into like total like, yeah, it basically like your
My
heart rate.
thumbs!
So basically, yeah, you can feel your heart like pounding in your chest. Your heart rate is elevated. You sort of feel like when you've had too much caffeine, and you can kind of feel it like rising up in your throat, and your arms are like you're feeling tense and like itchy, and you just want to like hit something.
I feel like I could definitely kill a man with my thumbs right now.
Yeah.
So she feels like me.
I was gonna
And
say, we
you're,
almost have the exact same muscle and brain skills now.
In gamer terms, as I think Cherry might think of it, it's sort of like you've had a like fury status effect applied to you.
No, I'm real fucking tilted.
Yeah,
You're tilted, yeah.
You've been tilted. So yeah, that's what happens.
This is not a good place to be in if I'm trying to play competitively.
I still got this unknown bottle of something or other that I drained, so I'm just gonna stick it in the bottle and cork the bottle.
Cool. Okay, so you now have a bottle
once-
of this mysterious green
Bottle of anger
juice. Goo. Yeah,
Once-
exactly.
And how out of curiosity, how long is my affliction going to last?
You don't know.
You'll tell me when. Okay.
We have no way.
Yeah,
of-
I'll
Anyway.
tell you. Yeah.
As you've gotten at least the liquid out of the way, then Cherry is going to grab the device and like stomp on it. Be like,
Yeah, get it out, get it all out. Except for then you, like, absolutely crush it with your heel, and it's like, wait a minute.
Okay,
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna say, so you take out your aggression on this thing, and that actually is, you do that, and you actually start to calm down. You sort of work out this, like, it just has like a brief adrenaline rush, and you just got like a small like snort of this stuff. You didn't like actually
Yeah.
drink it or
I
like
didn't be
get a
like,
big whiff of it.
I
You just
wasn't
got like a
singing
drop
along
up
with
your
it.
nose, basically. So
Yeah.
for a couple of minutes there, yeah, you were feeling extra aggro. But you took out your aggression on this thing. You smashed it to total pieces. It's like totally, ground into the dirt. And actually, this is how you take the wound. You hurt your foot
Yeah,
smashing
I
on
like
this battle.
that.
I'm not going to
Yeah,
give you
I
a
get
second
like
one, but this is actually how you hurt yourself. And I think that actually, yeah, you stomp on it. You like stomp on the, bottle or whatever in like a certain way. You twist your ankle a little bit, and that actually the pain shocks you out of it.
So I think in conclusion that someone here, probably our Mark, is he's trying to introduce some kind of like fucking riot, and we should probably stop him and then shoot him in the head.
Maybe, but maybe
How about we just
no
shoot
more
him in the head?
snorting
Let's
that.
just not even stop him. Let's just skip that part.
Thank you, Bruno. Anyway, what was Sylvia saying?
I was saying, maybe let's make sure you don't end up snorting no more of this stuff. So I'll pull out a spare bandana and hand it over. You always gotta
Thank
have
you.
two, because one of them will get sweaty.
Color is it?
It is green.
Okay, I'm gonna Google something.
What? It is green like
I
that
don't need
one
one,
part of her
no.
bangs.
This kind
I'm
of
just
stuff
gonna link
doesn't
this into
affect me.
shitposting and you can draw your own conclusions. Anyway,
It's not a handkerchief, though.
Oh,
it's a
God.
bandana.
no, they use bandanas though. If you look at the picture, it's bandanas.
Yeah. I remember a big research project involving this.
Okay, so yeah, so you
Hey.
did all that. You've got this bottle of juice. You've smashed this device to pieces. You've figured out that, yeah, whatever it is, you got a whiff of it, and it made you incredibly aggro for a few minutes with the small sniff that you got. And you hurt your foot.
Like a good day. Anyway,
Alright, well that was a weird diversion. Let's go find these two people whose names I don't remember.
they are Bert
Bert
and
and
Tabitha.
Ernie. That's right, Bert and Ernie.
Let's go find these fucking Muppets.
Let's go beat the shit out of some Muppets.
We don't know. Probably them.
We
How
should
do we
probably
get
turn
to
off any more of
Sesame
these
Street?
canisters we find, too.
Yeah, let me know if you see any.
Well, I'm sure I'll trip over them. I'm real good at that.
At this point, our recording system crapped the bed. So we lost maybe, 15 minutes, half an hour of content. Basically, my character Bruno, assaulted the guy named, Kurt, or Bert, and, managed to subdue him. Meanwhile, Cherry Cola and Sylvia managed to, subdue the other one, and, a forklift was involved. I'm not entirely sure what happened. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So, yeah, so the last thing I heard was Alex saying, you hack in.
The internet did not see my incredible roll.
Oh no, we lost.
No,
we
it did.
lost
We got the good roll. We got the good roll, and you
Okay.
doing this, and then
Okay.
and then he was
So
adjudicating.
we
and-
lost it when Cherry actually got into the system.
Yes. I heard you say
Okay,
I'm in.
so Cherry was in. Cherry managed to successfully shut down all the devices in the area. And then Sylvia, since I tried to go to you, but then since you were gone, we went to Sylvia. Sylvia managed to get into the pallet jack, rolled a 13 on an operating
Yeah.
machinery. Cool. And so, yeah, the pallet jack is very, very fast. And so Sylvia just shot off in the direction that Lila ran on the pallet jack. which
Apparently, it
Sylvia is
operates
able.
a lot like a motorcycle.
Exactly, yeah. It has the hand cranks that you use to accelerate and deaccelerate and twist to change directions and all that. So yeah, that's what's currently happening. You are shooting off in the direction that Lila is running.
We have effectively split the 3-person party 3 ways.
I'm joining you shortly.
But to say, can I like try to pick up can I try to pick up Cherry on the
Yeah, you
way?
were actually headed directly toward Cherry. So if you want to give Cherry a heads up.
Yeah, I can just like try to reach over and like snatch her since she's like nothing.
Okay, yeah, so Cherry, I think you're sitting there cross-legged on the ground, and you're like, oh, and you're like gonna send the text like, okay, guys, I did it, and then at that instant, that's when you see like behind you, Sylvia shoots by on the pallet jack and just grabs you, like by the back of your shirt and yanks you, like easily lifts you.
Easily, it just plops you right behind me, even though like the chair isn't really like meant for 2 people.
Yeah, so you are currently, you have to wrap your arms around Sylvia to hang on tight to not fall off.
All right, so my phone is finally on, so I can I can text him now. Hey, the guy is at somewhere. I don't remember where. Where's the guy at? He's outside of town. He's got a thing. He's got a camp outside of town. That's right.
Yeah, so
I'm
Kurt
busy
says
driving.
that he can lead you to where whatever his face, to where Kraus is hiding out.
Are you threatening to smash the nice man for leading us over to the target again?
I mean, I just told him facts. It wasn't really a threat.
Just imagine the way that you're like texting since you have to have your arms around. It's like you're texting with your arms around and looking
like-
over my shoulder.
I text in all caps.
And it's just a stream of consciousness.
Yeah.
There's no punctuation. You got the capital
Yeah,
letters.
You got all these ringtones, but you still haven't gotten lowercase letters.
Yeah. They
So yeah,
cost
are you
extra.
going
I'm
to?
not
So yeah, what are
paying that
you?
much.
I don't know. Do you guys text back to Bruno that you're chasing down the other accomplice, or?
Yeah, I'll kind of like rattle off what's going on because as far as I know, Lila is not aware that I'm tailing her. I'm just going really fast.
She doesn't know. I guess she wouldn't know that you were chasing her, but she saw Bruno take down Kurt and is running.
Mm-hmm. And there just happens to be a pallet jack going the same way.
Okay.
So actually, out of curiosity, was the bounty? Did they want these people alive?
They're not cryptocurrency farmers, so yeah.
So they usually want them
okay.
alive.
Yeah.
Okay, so kneecaps it is. Bummer. I like it when their heads explode.
Yeah, if we kill these guys,
Are you going to try to?
like $100?
Yeah.
Are you going to try to take down Lila with your sniper rifle while you're on the back of the chariot?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to kill her, but I'm definitely gonna try to like explode her knee.
Oh my
Okay.
god! We're literally just like fucking haloing this. I'm driving the warthog in your sight.
Exactly.
And I get a +2 from the sniper rifle. I don't think that's gonna be enough. That's 9.
Okay, so you were aiming for her kneecap.
Yeah.
You do not hit her kneecap. I
don't
think
kill her.
it's hard. It's hard to aim. You're trying to
It's like
position the rifle over Sylvia's shoulder, and yeah, it's you guys hit a bump, and right as you pull the trigger, and so you kind of the barrel lifts up a little bit, and so you don't shoot her in the kneecap, but you damn ass cheek.
I was about to say, do we shoot her in the butt?
Yeah. And so she screams, and she falls over on the dirt, and she's grabbing her ass.
Whoa. At least she's not dead. Okay.
I don't know what you were aiming for. I was like, nice ass shot.
360 no scope.
Let's go!
I probably hear this sniper rifle shot.
Slayer!
Look up and go, yeah, okay, I'll be over there.
Yeah, so you guys are able to pull up on your pallet jack next to what's her face? Next to Lila.
Lila.
It's Lila is similar enough to Sylvia that I keep getting them mixed up. I keep having to look at my notes and see which one I'm talking about. But yeah, you guys
Hello,
yeah,
Taylor, Tabitha, whatever your name is.
and Sylvia, drawing on your experience animating motorcycle chases, you do the cool Akira slide on the pallet jack
Yes.
and park right next to her. And so yeah, Lila's on the ground. She's like, god damn it! My fucking ass! You shot me in the ass! Who shoots someone in the ass?
You know that scene that everybody for the Cowboy Bebop TV show that everybody was like, oh, it's so fucking cringe, ew, gross. That is with Ed. That's literally what Cherry's doing right now.
So yeah, you have managed to incapacitate both of these two accomplices. And so Bruno, do you? I mean, they're just across on the other side of
dragging
town.
him. It's like,
Cool.
yeah, I got this one.
And I'm
Awesome,
gonna
it
go
looks
ahead
like
and
we're gonna
say
get that beer
that
cozy.
you did shoot a gun in like a crowded area, but there's also all sorts of sounds of construction, like finishing up, like hammering and stuff like that, power tools. So I think
It's also
nobody
space tech.
noticed. Exactly, yeah. People are shooting guns in the air all the time. The bullets,
Also,
there's
there's,
a
like-
halo of bullets rotating. The Mario Galaxy gravity. There's
Well, also, I fell and shattered a bunch of pallets, so that probably sounded a little close to it.
yeah.
They
Yeah.
probably just assume someone's breaking pallets.
Yeah, luckily it is busy enough in this town square area that you guys having this chase and firefight has not attracted extra attention from the rest of the crowd. So
Okay,
Bruno, do
fun.
you bring Kurt over to meet up with the other
Yeah, I
two?
got him.
Yeah.
I'm dragging his ass all the way
Okay.
over here.
So, why
Look
are
what
you
I
running?
found.
What was that?
No.
What was the
Did
last
we
thing you
lose the
said,
stream
Onslaught?
It said,
I
look
think
what
we
I
lost
found.
Onslaught again, so...
No, I'm here.
Okay, there we
No,
go.
we're good. The audio just got out for a second. All right, so you drag them, and you park the two of them next to each other, and
Well, this pallet jack has, two forks, two prongs, right? You can tie one to
Yeah.
each prong.
okay. So yeah, do you
All right,
restrain
make
them?
that make the lefty part go as high up as it goes.
Yeah, I can restrain... I have
Okay,
restraints
so
on me.
yeah,
so-
you guys, I won't even make you roll for that because you already incapacitated them. You guys tie them to the prongs of the pallet jack, and you lift it as high as it goes, which is about 3 feet off the ground.
I mean, that's enough that you can twist an ankle.
All right, and so
Onslaught is just...
does anybody? So yeah, Lila's like, "Are you gonna? I'm bleeding on my ass here. I'm gonna bleed to death from the ass."
Oh, just calm down, and I'll make sure that you don't die, so that we can at least get you put into an ice cube and get paid. I'm doing patching her up.
Okay, give me that.
Oh, it's a 7.
I can assist. I'm pretty good at that. I almost bought a first aid kit, but I didn't have enough money.
Yeah, Sylvia, you can use your heavy lifter talent to lift Lila in the air while
It's holding her
Cherry
up
patches
bridal
up
style
the
so you can
yeah,
get her ass.
if you want to assist, go ahead and roll that.
Although that's my muscle talent. I was just gonna straight up roll brains
Either way,
if I'm
whatever.
helping. Either way, that's adding a 5.
With your
to whatever you
brains,
roll.
you're able to surmise that lifting the ass cheek will help to patch up the bullet wound.
Elevate the wound.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I add to that 7 then?
5.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, you guys are able to
Alright,
you
now that you've
you patch her up.
healed the butt cheek of this person, where the hell is the guy we need to kill?
We're not killing that ruins a paycheck.
Right. That's right. I forgot.
We're just
Where's
gonna.
the guy we need to
We're just
almost
gonna fuck him
kill?
up real bad.
Lala's like, you guys are looking for Kurt?
Yeah.
No, you found Kurt. Oh, good job. Way to go. You guys are looking for Kraus too, I assume.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, see, the lady at the bar was saying you two were trying to clean up your act, but then you ran at the first sight of danger. So,
no, that was definitely a lie. That was a cover
thought
story.
so.
We were here.
I thought so.
I mean, we had a
angle with the whole hate plague thing.
well, we had a. I mean, it was Kraus is the brains of the operation. We're kind of just his hired muscle. But I mean, a while back, we managed to turn over. I don't know. I can't think of what the phrase would be, but we held up managed to get our hands on a military supply truck that was headed from Uranus, and it was.
You held someone up.
Yeah, we held someone up by the anus, and they were, as you've recently had to do to myself, and thank you for patching up that bullet wound. I do appreciate that. We managed to get our hands on some
This
experimental
accent gives me a headache.
military cargo.
Can you just tell me where the guy is and I can shoot him? I got shit
Well,
to do
yeah,
today.
I mean, he's just
I mean, Cherry was the one asking the question. She was just answering Cherry's question.
All right.
Well, if
I'm sorry, that was rude of me.
if we tell you where Kraus is, you gonna let us go?
No,
Yeah, sure.
shut up.
I can I roll to manipulate?
I'm getting mixed messages here.
God damn
Can I
it.
roll to manipulate? Probably at disadvantage because of
Yeah.
Bruno.
Yeah, roll it.
Let's see, that's a D8. And Trick of the Light's not going to help me here. Well, that first one was an 8, so let's see if I can roll Lightning Strike twice. That was a 2. So the disadvantage was a 2.
Not so easy when you don't have puppy dog eyes.
Not so easy when you got your partner yelling no.
Yeah, Cherry, you do have your kawaii as fuck.
I only rolled a 6 anyway.
It's an 8, but it's still a failure because of assisting.
Okay, no, so you guys are definitely lying. You're not gonna let us go, but that's fine. I understand.
Yeah, you did this to yourself.
We don't.
I was just trying to make you feel
We're not
better.
really in a position to negotiate here, I assume.
Yeah, you also already told us that the dudes were outside of town, and the thing is about a place this small is there really only so much outside of town?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Let's just
But
do
yeah, so
this
we,
in the style of that old classic Mad Max, and you can just point while I drive.
Let's ride
Okay.
historic on the Fury Road.
So, do the three of you load up on the back of the pallet jack together?
It is used to carrying a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so yeah.
either that or the two of us could ride. Cherry is really little, so Cherry and I could ride in the seat, and then we can put Bruno on the front with the people tied to the prongs to make sure there's no funny business.
Yeah, that works. So Sylvia, you are driving the pallet jack into the sand wastes of the asteroid, while Cherry, you're still hanging on tight to the back, and Bruno, you are standing astride both of the prongs, facing both of the two. You're facing towards Sylvia,
Don't make any
who is
moves
having
or I'll
to crane
fucking
around
shoot
you to steer. Yeah,
Go
and your
straight.
your
I
crotch
raised
is
it as high as
directly
possible, so I can just
in
see
these two
below his legs.
criminals' faces. Yeah, you're
we
crouching
raised it
down.
3 feet up.
Yeah, and so you're just standing there with your hands on your hip, just making sure they don't do anything. And you're not even trying, so you don't you don't have to worry about losing your balance.
I'm good at this.
So they direct you when you drive for a little bit again, it's not a huge asteroid, but you drive for maybe about 15 minutes out of town.
That's
And
the
you
longest
actually get
2
to-
square miles ever.
And you actually get to a certain point where you start to hit kind of sand dunes, basically. Where before you were kind of a flat rocky terrain, and now you're getting to kind of a rougher sand dune area. and the pallet jack, its wheels start to kind of like spin out a little bit, like it's not going to be able to go any further.
Well, I got some chains on me. Do you think I could like run the chain along the wheels and make it kind of more like a tank?
Yeah, fuck it, go for it. Give me a, I guess, operate machinery.
I spent all this money on these chains.
Let me help, because I have mechanical maintenance.
Nice. So
yeah,
we're doing
definitely.
operate
That's
machinery. So D10, seeing all the angles, I don't think is going to apply here.
Add 4 to that.
But that's okay, because that was just another 10.
Fucker.
Cool.
So 14.
So narratively, I think you guys have really good teamwork.
We're so much more competent.
Yeah,
than the
way
main
better than the
crew.
other crew that I know. So you guys
And we
managed-
even have someone who shoots first.
right. So I think narratively, yeah, Sylvia, you managed to lift the pallet jack enough that Bruno is able to attach the chains. So yeah, you guys are able to keep going up.
I feel
up
like
over the
we've
sand
done
dunes.
this before. Clearly, that's
Alright.
how we're so competent. We've done this before.
And so you kind of get to the top of like a dune, and then Kurt sort of
Worm.
points out. He's like, "All right, there it is."
Worm?
Worm.
If you drive without rhythm, you want to track the worm. So yeah, he points out and say you can see off in the distance there's a tent. It's not quite not like a camping tent, but it's more like a one of the big tents, on poles.
Circus tent?
Yeah.
Not like there's a
Not
big
like a circus tent,
There it
like
is, the
a-
circus.
It's one of those No, I was thinking it was one of those SCA tents that the people use at reenactment events, kind of.
Yeah, basically. I mean, it's basically like I didn't think a tent is the right, like a canopy kind of, but it's like a tarp on poles. There's like tables underneath it, And so
Hey,
there's
look,
all
we
right
could
there.
take the tarp for your ship.
Oh, there we go.
And so yeah, Kurt points it out as like, all right, that's him. That's Krause's camp. He's been hiding out there for the past couple of days.
All right, let's
Me
move.
and Lila, we've been here the past couple of weeks getting things set up for this scheme, and he got here a couple days ago, and we were gonna get ready to pull off this heist. We were
All
gonna
right,
just...
cool.
He's like, okay, I guess you guys don't care, and I'll show up. It's fine.
No, it's just like you'll pause and I'll think that you're done, and then you go more.
Okay, so yeah, you were there, and the tent is off in the distance where Krause is camping.
Yep. Once they're done dumping exposition, he's like, "All right, cool. Well, I need you to be quiet for a little bit and get out a couple more handkerchiefs."
Essentially,
Or a
like
couple
he
more
does pull
bandanas
you in on the ride. Essentially, what it was they held up a military transport, and they got this supply of this like experimental, adrenal enhancement drug that they were transporting off of Uranus. And they experimented with it a little bit, realized that it gets you, they definitely snorted some, realized it gets you really, really hyphy. And they came up with the scheme to, basically, they knew the festival was coming up, and they planted all these aerosol devices. They came down a few weeks earlier, planted all these devices around town, and we're going to wait for the festival to start. And then back at Krause's camp, he has the, not the detonator, but the, the switch that would activate all the aerosol devices and disperse the, rage virus into the crowd and cause them to riot, at which point they would be able to make off with all of the fuel stabilizer and rob the town blind while everybody else was rioting at the Knife Fest. So that's what they fill you in on the ride, what their scheme was.
That's really complicated.
Yeah.
Usually I would just try to shoot a bunch of people.
Yeah, well,
thank you so
Krause,
much for telling.
he's a big thinker. Like I said,
See,
he's
next
brains.
Next time, which there won't be, but you should use a better encryption protocol on your devices and actually, don't just use them off the shelf. Military
thank
hardware
you.
always has backdoors.
I appreciate the advice. I will take that under
You're
advisement.
welcome.
Maybe bury them a little deeper, because I tripped over one.
Yeah, I got kind of tired.
Who's Barry?
Yeah.
It's really hard to dig in these. Oh, you guys aren't looking for Barry too, are you? Oh, he's bad news.
No. The berry farm is on Mars.
Gary?
All right.
Well, anyways, thank you kindly
How do
for
we
telling
wanna
us
do
all
this,
your
guys?
plan. Now we need you to be quiet for a little bit. And I'm gonna
Okay, so
gag him with more bandanas so they can't warn him.
yeah, what do you guys?
We're being
what are you
sneaky
gonna
snakes, or we lock and loading?
I just assumed that, I almost called him Barry now. That Bruce just was like, all right, let's go, and then ran off. Usually that's just what she does, is just she waits for you to make a big hubbubaloo and then
I'm asking,
goes around the back
I'm
exit.
being-
Oh, you're asking in character?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, alright, well, we could sneak in if you think that's your style.
It
We've already
isn't,
shot
but
someone
I'm
in the
willing to
ass,
try
and we...
anything once.
Alright, well, let's sneak in. We do have the advantage of the fact that they can't yell.
All right, great.
That, and we still got room on the pallet. I almost called it the pallet knife. We got room on the pallet jack for one more bounty, I bet.
You guys decide to rename the ship. You gotta
The pallet knife.
the pallet knife.
Jesus.
Alright, so I guess, we can try to sneak in.
All right, so you are sneakily attempting to
Yeah.
sneak up on
give
this
me-
tent.
Ambush someone, I think, is what I want.
Yeah, there's
That's
not. Yeah,
six
again,
on
we
a
don't have a sneaky
D6.
thing, but if you guys,
Oh, my ambush, that is a d6. Shit, okay. Well, let's see if between the three of us with shitty moves.
yeah, all
My-
three
my
of you
moves
roll
are
me
pretty
ambush
good,
someone,
but I
and we'll
can't-
just go with whatever the highest roll is.
Okay, my moves are 10, but I cannot 360 no scope a stealth mission, unfortunately.
Alright,
got six
well,
on
add a
D6.
2 to Bruno's... Add a 2 to Bruno's 6.
I have a 6.
So
All right. So that'll basically give us advantage on our next thing.
Cool.
yeah, so you guys, I guess you were able to successfully.
Great.
It's I mean, you're just walking on sand basically. It's not loud. It is still technically daytime, but the sun's going down a little bit, and it's actually it is in your eyes. It is in the direction you were heading, but it does mean that your shadows aren't being cast in the direction of the tent. So you guys are
Put my
able to sneak up.
sunglasses down.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Hate
guys
that,
are.
that setting sun.
So yeah, you guys are able to sneak up on the tent, and I don't know. Are you going to try to sneak inside? Are you trying to take a look, or what are you trying to do?
I can try to read the situation, see all the angles.
Okay, yeah, give me a read of
mileage
situation.
out of that.
Yeah, that's probably
I'm getting
good.
so much mileage out of that.
I'm not even trying here.
Oh, I can't see. There we go.
I can get in
That's
the
a total
firefight
of
with
10.
Cool shit. Yeah, dude, having machine
Yeah.
gun is totally cool.
Yeah.
I forgot.
So it's a 10 to read the situation.
Okay, so you cannot currently see Kraus. Which, with a 10, you do hear some movement from inside the tent, and so presumably that is him making preparations.
All right. So I will probably give some sort of hand signal to Bruno to just kind of be like...
And I
just kind
I
of
don't
hand
know what
signal to...
I don't know
to
what
go
any of this
in.
means. I go,
You know what pointing means, right?
yeah, but I don't know if you want me to go in and shoot or... I don't know if you want me to go in and shoot or what. I mean,
You're definitely shouting outside the tent.
Well, that also works, because then if he comes out, I can jump him.
Yeah, you yelled at. You yell, I don't know if you want me to go in and shoot. And the noises inside the tent stop.
Oh, shit.
Alright, I'm gonna undo the other length of my chain that acts as my whip, and just wait.
And there's a beat, and there's another beat, and then I need all three of you to give me dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Uh-oh.
Alright. That's
Wow.
my best thing.
Bunch it, Cherry.
The side of the tent opens up as
That's
bullets
4.
start flying
Shit.
through it.
Yeah, that's 4. I'm probably gonna take it.
Alright.
Probably
Does
gonna
always
take a
landing on my
double
feet
wound.
help? Like if I do a dodge roll?
Yeah, go for it.
I think I'm gonna have to take a double wound
6.
there.
Yeah, you are.
I got a 6.
Oh, shit,
Okay.
my beefy
What did
biceps
Cherry
got
get?
shot in.
At least it wasn't the ass.
Cherry, what did you get for a dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge?
Teal.
Teal?
Is Teal there?
Sorry.
Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge.
Yeah, you're being shot
Hello.
at,
You're
please.
being shot at.
It's a 2.
Jesus
So y'all
Christ,
get
okay.
double. I got a partial success.
So yeah, I think
So you take 1 wound.
Hey
yeah,
guys,
so
I'm at 3 wounds.
yeah, you're not doing too hot. So
Aren't both of you at 3 wounds
I'm
now?
at
the
2.
side of the tent.
Or
No, he only took right.
I'm at 2.
Did you take another one?
No, I'm only at 2.
I don't think Bruno did.
okay, only
Yeah.
at 2. Okay, so
You
one
had
of you is at
taken
2,
one,
is at
Cherry had
3.
taken one, and yeah, Bruno hadn't yet. So yeah, the side of the tent like bursts open, like is torn to shreds as bullets start flying through it. Bruno, you take. Where do you get shot?
In my beefy biceps.
So yeah,
I'd
you
say in
get
your beefy
shot
butt.
right in the beefy bicep, which is as much as it is your strong point, is also your glowing red weak point.
Yeah.
So you take a double wound. Sylvia, you also
Ow.
get. I guess all three of you get shot.
Yeah.
So Cherry, where
Yeah,
do you
'cause I
get
only got a
shot? Where you take a
partial.
double wound.
Fuck
I don't
this.
know. I don't know. Sorry.
You
That's
good.
fine. I think
I'm
you just
shooting.
get get shot. I mean, you get
I'm gonna
shot.
get shot in the leg
You
or
take a
something.
double wound. You got
Sake.
shot. What do you
Alright.
want?
I just tried
Alright,
to...
can I retaliate with the chain? With the whip?
What's that?
What now?
I have blindly fired in, and I have got a 2 on my shooting. So I think that gives...
Oh no!
I think that's 4. That's 4 wounds.
Oh Jesus.
Stop
Okay.
doing stuff. I'm going to patch you up.
Yeah,
So
you take care of that.
So no,
my reaction.
Actually, so Onslaught, you fail, but
Yeah.
you don't take a wound
Oh,
with that. With that,
all right.
get in the firefight. What ends up happening is you hear a shattering sound, and then
Stone
the
Cold Steve Austin comes out.
there's silence. Yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin goes barreling it. No, you actually.
No, Stone Cold Steve Aspen.
Shoot blindly into the tent, and you hear a shattering noise, and then the other firing stops for a second,
Oh
and
no.
then that is when not Stone Cold Steve Austin, but Aleister Krauss comes barreling through as a huge cloud of the green adrenal enhancer
fuck?
smoke from the vial that you shattered comes billowing out after him, and so he is completely roided up. So he
Ah,
is
shit.
bellowing and screaming with rage, and he is barreling directly toward you.
Well, I've got my
And
whip
so,
out
like
and ready.
Vane, so this guy, so he's normally he's kind of a muscular, he's kind of a military type guy. He's got a crew cut, he's got his big J-shaped scar, and he's buff. And right now, just every single vein on his body is like he's hulking out basically.
All right, I am gonna.
So yeah, he comes billowing out of this cloud of green smoke, and he is charging at you like a rhino.
I am getting into a fist fight with him, and I got a 1. No, wait, I can juice. I can totally juice. I have not juiced
Oh
once.
no.
I've
Yeah,
I was gonna
forgotten
say,
that
like,
I
I
could
just had
choose.
my chain whip, like, ready. That was, like, part of the thing I was getting ready for, so I can assist if you need it.
It's 3 total. It's 3 total. I hate my life. I'm gonna sell these
That's
dice.
fine, I got a D12
Yeah,
plus
if
something
you
gives
want,
me a plus
if you
3.
want to assist Sylvia, go ahead.
These dice
Yep.
have never done well for me.
Cool, well that was an 11 plus 3, so that was a 14 to your 3.
All right,
Yeah.
sweet.
All right.
And that is going to give you guys 1 success against this guy. Just as an aside.
Is he? He's
But
at
yeah,
a
so he is
level
barreling
2
toward
or level
Bruno.
3?
He's only a level 2.
Okay, so we need one more.
So he is barreling toward you, and he is definitely going. He is going for the axe handle. He's got his hands over. He's going to
No.
bring it down top of your head.
Bunch of
But
Jerry.
and you rear back to hit him in the face, and that is when Sylvia manages to hook him around the ankle with the chain, and so you don't. Well, actually, no. So yeah, he trips and doesn't hit you, and you manage to just punch him on the way down, square on the jaw, or
Yeah.
square on the nose, actually.
Nice.
Good. Bunch of
So
Jerry.
he is momentarily down on the ground, but he is getting back up quickly, and there is blood streaming down his face. His eyes are totally bloodshot, and blood is streaming out of his nostrils. And he is just bellowing like a wounded animal, and he
Well,
is scrabbling
I'm
toward
going-
you.
I've still got my chain around his ankle, right?
Yes, Cherry.
And what's Cherry
And yeah,
gonna do?
your chain is around his ankle, but what does Cherry want to do?
I'm gonna try to shoot him, but I'm gonna try to do a. I am gonna try to do a disabling shot. Trying still not to kill him, although I'm sorely tempted.
All right.
Thanks, Mom. I'll do the dishes when I'm done.
If you want, I can do the assist again since I've got him by the
getting in
ankles, just
trouble.
kind of overhead swinging him,
Yeah.
lifting him off the
Let's
ground
see
so
what-
you can
Let's
shoot
see
him in
what
the
I
middle.
roll first. Do I have to call juicing it before?
No.
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 Well, because you can only
'Cause-
juice on a failure,
yeah,
so...
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, right. That's a 10 total.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah,
That works.
that's a full success. So he is
Alright.
scrabbling off the ground, and he is heading toward. He is pulling himself along the chain towards Sylvia, and he is reaching up, ready to rip
Yeah.
something off of her body. And that is when you shoot him. Where do you shoot him to disable him?
If he's crawling up the chain,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to blow his elbow off.
All
Blow
right.
his arm off. Straight up.
Shit. Okay, you shoot him with a sniper rifle in the elbow, and succeed at doing that.
And again, this probably blows it's not a high powered right. I figure this is not a high powered rifle because I shot someone.
No,
in the
but
butt.
it doesn't. It doesn't need to be.
No.
To
does
shoot
not.
somebody in the joint. So yeah,
Yeah.
and you're at close range. So yeah, you just you take aim, you shoot. There is an explosion of red mist, and he is on the ground, and he is screaming in pain, and he is holding his extra floppy arm, and he is incapacitated.
Right.
Alright, so Cherry stows her rifle, marches over, and says, "Hey, fucker, do you not want to die?"
Just
She's gonna patch him up to make sure.
hurt. Kraus, feel pain.
This is what pain feels like.
I think this is what pain
feels
I swear I thought that, with the last name, you have, I thought maybe you were gonna be an occultist or something, but really you're just a fucker. Can I have one of those bandanas, Sylvia?
Yeah, I got a 10 pack. It was really a good cheap deal.
I'm gonna make sure this guy doesn't bleed out.
Yeah, well, okay, well, here's a maroon one.
That's a 10.
Okay, so you
That's
successfully. I mean, you patch him up as well as you can, patching up a bullet wound in the elbow from a sniper rifle with a bandana. I will tell you that
What I'm
much.
concerned about is making sure that he doesn't bleed to death.
Yeah. So yeah,
I don't
you guys
care if
managed
he loses
to.
the arm.
It
So yeah, you
looks
guys
cool.
managed to take. Yeah, he looks really cool now. And yeah, I guess you drag him back to the pallet jack and you tie him
Yep.
onto the prongs with the other two.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so you have successfully managed to take down all 3 of these bounties, which does mean that when you get them back to Chris and drop them in the black box, you will get the commemorative beer koozie.
Sweet.
All right, team.
So yeah, that's it. You guys,
Are you there?
you guys got the 3 of them. What
Yeah.
do you guys do next?
I mean, I presume we pack them up, we put them in cold storage, and we're heading back to Ceres.
Nobody want to stay for the Knife Fest?
Oh, I do want to stay for Knife Fest. It looks like fun.
Okay,
Well, I
so
don't
you
even
guys,
have a
you
knife. Maybe I
you-
should get a knife.
you restrain them, you tie them up, and
Yeah.
pack them up in the back of your ship in your storage hold. And you guys have a lovely evening at the Knife Fest. You go bobbing for knives. You play pin the knife on the.
I make this my new stream or my new my recording for today is gonna be like. And so today we're like experiencing some of the local culture of the asteroid belt, and this is Knife Fest.
I don't
And
like
yeah,
it.
do
Your
and
knife.
in thanks, all 3 of you get commemorative Knife Fest 22 knives.
2222? Or does this mean this is the year Emmy's
It's
born?
Emmy's birthday. And so yeah, all 3 of you have your commemorative knives from the asteroid that they give you in thanks
I
for
like
taking
knives
care of
that
the
are
criminal.
new. Yeah.
You only like knives for what?
He only likes old things. That's what he's
Yeah.
saying.
Oh.
You know, he likes his stuff vintage.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I
well,
guess I could hold on to
we
it
should
for
probably
like
just
20
go over
years
to
and
that
then it would
booth
be
over there.
vintage, but they don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, everything's antique given enough time.
Thanks for watching See You Space Cowboy Gaiden. We stream new episodes every Saturday night at 6 p.m. EST on twitch.tv/onslaught6. We post them here at YouTube at 6 p.m. EST on Monday nights. The book is out! You can pre-order the second run right now because the first run is sold out. But between now and then, we have some exciting news coming up that we can't talk about yet. So follow us on Twitter at TidalWaveRPG for all the updates. And if you like what you see, throw us a couple bucks on Patreon at patreon.com/TidalWaveGames. Stay gold.